Welcome
Keep
back
going.
to Dance's End. This is session number 40, entitled Great Northern Tree. Last time, the group headed north from the central tree after a very funny encounter with the king swordsman, Seth Highwind. Traveled to the Great Northern Tree. I believe their current mission is to plant dryad seed in the tree that is presumed removed of its heart seed. Um, yeah. Um, they entered into the autumn torn and winter blasted forest. The winter is definitely not as prevalent. Uh, a chill in the air, but not much like in the form of snow or ice present. Um, they traversed this very large glade that used to have leaves and then didn't. They were pursued by Fomorians. They bested three of them, almost overtaken by another three. Um, they've gotten very little rest in the process. Then finally made it to end of their travel. I believe we said you guys got in a rest or no? A short
Short
rest.
rest, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Short, yeah.
The description last time was a bit vague. Um, Usually do that when I don't have the map quite really, in my mind for sure, or if I have it down and I am not happy with it as it looks. So to describe the situation again, um, the kind of descent, we were kind of on a downhill from the central area. It seems like the autumn side of the Einkarad is lower in kind of sea level than the other portions. Um, you would have noticed in the kind of rush down the way that there are a number of um, streams and ravines. Not something that was mentioned because it wasn't something that was very prevalent. Forest setting, autumn, streams got to be presumed, right? And it all kind of goes downhill. The kind of structure around the tree that you can see is more densely foliaged. Like it still has its leaves in the on the branches, and it is a kind of hill structure that goes up to where the tree is at. Almost as if the altitude difference between what you descended and where the tree sits on top of the hill are about equidistant, like kind of on the same flat horizontal plane. Um, but to get up to it, you kind of have to make your way up a hill. The water that I mentioned roils down to the kind of basin of this hill, and this forms a bit of a natural barrier or barricade for the fort-like structures that you see planted around the hill. The Fomorians have set themselves up by cutting larger trees down or just using trees in their natural way. Looks as though they're using the hides of larger fey creatures um, to cover their kind of makeshift tents and yurts and whatnot. Um, they also have constructed wagons. Like they have constructed artifice that is giant sized that they also are utilizing. Fomorians are kind of more a um, madness driven kind of spiteful lot, but um, they're not like um, they they are capable of utilizing like practices that they've either learned or rendered from others. Trying to avoid saying words that are very tropish in this kind of parlance. Um, yeah, they're bandits. Is what I'm going for. That said, no matter what method you plan on utilizing to get into and onto the hill, it looks as though it will require traversing the waterway, which is kind of like a natural moat around the basin of the hill. Um, and it does look like, from what you can tell, that on the higher battlement structures, these small little kind of positional forts, they have lookouts that would presumably see somebody approach the moat in the first place and then try to cross it. Um, so, after your short rest and after kind of a initial scouting, with what I've described as I've described it, Is there any questions that you would like to answer, and any kind of activities that you'd like to kind of move forward with?
So Saul and Tremaine have the water affinity, so that should help us at least with the crossing, although it won't help us with the stealth. Um, would pass without a trace help in this situation? It would help. Okay. I think two of us have that.
You definitely
Mm.
cast quite a few times last time,
Yeah, I'm not
and
sure how many slots I have left, so yeah.
definitely burned a lot
Um,
of smites as well. So
how
Yeah, it's
how
true.
many of those lookouts are there? Are we talking about there being like several, or is it pretty much one per kind of area?
on an initial glance, it's like one or two per area. These don't look like they're. It doesn't look like numbers is like the big thing for them. It definitely looks like packs of like two or three are pretty standard. It never seems to be the case that any of them are alone. And because you asked that question the way you did, I'd like you to make a perception roll.
Oh God, here we go.
You got this.
Do I? Bog
Hmm.
standard 10.
There's nothing really off or odd or noteworthy with that perception of 10. Like I can't
Everything's
give you
fine.
anything. Yeah, everything is
Yeah,
fine. There's no secrets.
and the tree coverage and everything is still pretty sparse leading up to the moat.
Yeah, it is, but there are places where it's kind of heavier and more dense. The other thing you'll note is that there are different points where on the other side and also on your side where the shore kind of sits, right? So like at the bottom of the hill, there are parts where there are large rock structures on your side. Um, and then on the opposite side, there are kind of sections where there's like a bit of a cliff. Background.
Just from eyeballing, how many does it look like are in the area beyond just the lookouts?
Total
Like, if this goes poorly, how many am I gonna have running at my face again?
Total 12. Based on the distances that they're apart, though, it's probably going to be about the same amount of time, if not twice as much time, as it took the second pack to kind of join with the other pack.
Hmm.
Anywhere between like 30 seconds to a minute, you're probably going to be kind of trounced upon if they're allowed to
Mm-hmm.
kind of get a sound out.
So they're not super fast.
Well, it's not that they're not super fast, it's that they're kind of more widely spaced apart.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. They're regular fast.
They're pretty fast from what you saw. They move about 50 around. Yeah, they're kind of
As soon as
walking.
we
But
notice that, I'm gonna do this.
Nice.
This sounds like a real bad time. I'm gonna prepare.
false life, you yourself with the celestial vigor.
hmm
So I
I'm
still have 2 pass without a traces. As well as I can Misty Step myself. But
yeah.
I know everyone else is very low.
I mean, I guess I feel like the odds of completely getting through completely unnoticed are very low, and that is a large number of them. But I guess before we try and figure out a way to get there, like, what are we
Mm,
trying to get to over there? Like, are we trying to get to the
tree?
tree?
Yeah. My assumption was that we were
Yeah.
just going to the tree to
Is that
try and
quite a walk from the moat?
So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a climb, right? Not like climb vertically. I mean like a hill. You're going up a hill.
mm,
From what it looks like, it's going to be that kind of outer camp area, which is like a lessly foliated or lessly foliaged kind of band around the outside of the hill. once you kind of get up a bit to a decent altitude, it's more rocks and trees that are kind of structured there. And then there's like a dense kind of packing of trees at the very top, and then there's just a massive tree coming out of the top of the hill. It's like a wedding cake of trees.
And I guess the last kind of figuring out the scene question. You mentioned at the end of the session there was a big like crack and it looked like lightning or something had hit the tree. Can
In the
you
tree.
kind of describe it?
Yeah, so like if you've ever seen those videos of like when the interior of a tree, like the core of it becomes a furnace and like fills with flame, it's like that. The crack size is pretty massive, and when it happened, you'd hear cheers coming out from at first near the tree and then further down.
And now that that has happened, they're just kind of going about their business. There's not cool.
I can also move. So, I mean, if we're moving in one direction, I can grab someone and we can move 500 feet all at once.
New party name, new band name, One Direction. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
It's one
Might be
dimension
copyrighted.
door, okay?
Oh, one dimension
You know
door.
what? Love that.
Bates watches old news.
Damn.
Wow.
So
We've grown since then.
I guess what I'll ask for, just to kind of like help kind of align, you were kind of mentioning like looking at, you know, placement here. I guess the question I was looking for is there one camp or pack that looks like the least kind of vigilant or that has like the best kind of terrain crossing? And so to answer that question fully, I guess perception would probably be fine. And you were kind of asking the question with your questions,
Yeah.
but without like
Yeah.
zeroing.
I assume my 10 is my roll.
No.
Oh.
You can roll again.
I get a fresh one.
That perception was something.
We can all
Can
roll.
I
Yeah.
help or?
You can roll your own.
Everybody. I got a 15. At least better.
I also got a 15.
I think
Yeah,
I'm
that is weird.
exhausted, so my rolls are just not going to be good.
So you want to help somebody else?
Oh wait. Yeah.
Help
Well,
Jermaine.
also, yeah.
How's been done?
So I'll help. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
shall I
help.
roll again? Roll it again.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, Tremaine, you're pretty, focused on the task at hand. You're also just remaining vigilant and keeping sure that like nobody is coming up behind you. Or, there's no other patrols that are seeing you. You're
Sure.
going to learn 3 facts with that perception check. The others
Before
are
you
going
get into the facts, I have flavor.
shoot.
My imp helps you. So it like flies around your head and like gets on your nerves, and incidentally, it leads you to the right direction, not on purpose.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely. So what you would note is the patrols don't seem to come down close to the water. They do not come down from the forest where you came from, anywhere near the water. Second thing that you notice is that there is a terrain location that you feel is the best place to cross. On your side, there's a pretty decent like grouping of rocks that has small little cavities or kind of like narrow passages between boulders that enter into the water. So you can kind of enter into the water on on cover, and then kind of make your way across the water to on the opposite side.
Right.
What looks about a 4-foot high stone sheer cliff at one point, and a little higher, just a little bit higher at other points. Kind of has like a bit of a waviness to it.
Mhm.
And it looks as though and this is the last thing that you'll notice once everyone kind of catches this, you would see that this group seems to be the most lackadaisical. And by everybody else, I mean 15, yeah. So obviously not Sister Arya, but the others would notice that there are a bunch of huge elks, giant elks, kind of present near the water. There are a few wagons, and there's like a large tent. And it definitely looks as though this is kind of like the vanguard group. You've kind of found the quote unquote ass end of the perimeter. There are 2 total Fomorians here, and then just like a mass of just giant elk.
So
I would
Ronnie's
rely on
getting
that
an
13.
elk.
And I'm gonna move you to a map real quick, and you'll be able to see it kind of what you would effectively see from your side of the water.
Mhm.
And the water here, like the moat, I mean, it's not a narrow situation. It's a bit of a kind of wide space here.
Oh, okay.
You'll see once I get you there. Right? Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. I see.
Yeah. And these ones do look like they have weapons. The ones that were kind of patrolling didn't seem to be brandishing any kind of weapons. I'd say that you'd be familiar with tales of Fomorians in fights, and they do mean well by using weapons, but sometimes their strength is definitely an inhibition or inability to kind of maintain a weapon. Um, like they will just hit something, and the weapon's not going to be able to handle the strength behind it. So a lot of Fomorians, more often than not, won't utilize weapons, but for defenses, they have them. And these ones do appear to be kind of near armaments, giant
Right,
armaments.
right.
Now that we see what we've got over here, I'm wondering if we can do something to send the elk gathering to generate some chaos and distraction so that we don't have quite as much trouble getting by, hopefully without having to fight a dozen of them.
What if we were to light fire to like this area here? Maybe it would rouse the elks and pull them, and we could sneak around, um, you know, like here.
Just as a fun fact, Soul does still have dynamite and a bomb.
That's always fun.
Um, Ronnie, or I believe it was Soul who has nature. Go ahead and give me a nature roll.
All right,
Or and.
Both. Sorry.
I got a 16.
I have a nature as well.
How are we
Okay.
doing the same roll, Tom?
Stop it.
Why am I copying you?
I'm a trendsetter.
So, all three of you would kind of think about that and process it, and you'd realize that the fire station kind of near them is a bit of a rager as well. It's probably not likely to spook them to cause them to run super far away, but they'll
Mm.
kind of move away from it.
Hmm.
The grass still has a bit of greenery to it, and so do the trees. Like they probably still have water in them since they're this close to water. It is probably not terribly likely that the trees will catch a light. The wagons, maybe. Hide typically has a higher burning kind of like actually becoming on fire than fabrics, but
Okay.
I also have a bunch of vials of oil.
oil would definitely be a great way to keep a fire going or start a fire.
We'd have to get over there, though. An easier thing to do if we were able to get over there first, though, is that Ronnie does have speak with animals.
Hmm.
Are elk animals that can be like trained for war or something?
So these are not just regular giant elk that would exist in the material plane. These are elk that reside in the Feywilds. These are beings that have Fey born
Okay.
into them. So
Yeah.
yes, but they probably wouldn't want to.
Mhm.
Because the Feywild is
Oh,
freedom. It is chaos.
Ronnie doesn't get her cool
I didn't
elk
say no.
steed for
I
battle.
didn't say no.
She could be like Thranduil, though.
No, there's no
Well,
way
you
she'd be
can
as hot.
Wow.
She's just a baby.
Right, exactly. Babies are gross. Thandaril's not gross.
She'll not be a baby in like 50
Uh,
years.
Yeah, Thandaril's like 500,000
Yeah.
years, so that's hot too.
He's
You're
a
not winning.
lily pace.
You're not gonna win against him. But what I mean by that is not that they won't be ridden. It's just that it's not going to be a simple game of training an animal. It's more of a situation where you're going to be training a companion.
Not like our, yeah, it's not like our owl bear.
so it might be harder to spook them because of their fey nature, perhaps.
Yes.
It,
I-
they're,
I will say
Go ahead.
dynamite so far is definitely an easy ticket item. Like that's
yeah, but it's not gonna draw. It's not just gonna draw the two Fomorians. It would draw everybody in the vicinity who could hear that
Correct.
massive
And then
laugh.
we just walk around them.
No, that's so.
Someone plays zombie games.
This is a structure that one of those giant thingies could be in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the tent.
You would note that as you wait there and kind of browse around with that 23 perception, Tremaine would be able to tell you that there's no one in there. This is where they sleep.
How far could your imp take a stick of dynamite and find?
Well, I could turn it invisible, and so we could go right up. We could put it anywhere, really. Hit it with a
See,
I think
Eldritch
it's
Blast
a
or
very
something.
bad idea.
so this is the part where, like, if you have like a dedicated wizard, this could be hilarious. You just cast silence on the dynamite. Ta-da!
Oh my god!
Wow,
Great.
that is a great idea.
How does that
We
work?
can-
You're going like this. You're like, how the fuck does that work? Because you blow up the dynamite. Does the silence spell still exist? Silence spell's on the object, the whole of the dynamite. So as the dynamite becomes an explosion in particulates, it's on all pieces until concentration's off, which means that the explosion sound is muffled and then it's gone because the object no longer exists after the explosion. After the explosion would
That's
be important.
kind of genius.
No, right.
It's kind of
Play wizards, folks.
filing that
Yeah.
away.
To use it on you later. I'm like, oh, that doesn't work.
Well, if Ronnie falls again.
I know. Right? I'm gonna clip this. Hold on.
Oh no! Sorry, I fell in the water.
Post it on
drowned.
TikTok. Maybe I'll be popular on there. People giving bad advice about spells and shit on TikTok makes me
I
so
send
mad.
those to you all the
Oh,
time
it
because
makes
I
me
think they're funny.
That makes me so mad. I don't even watch them if I recognize the guy. Jonah sent me
I
one.
stopped sending you that one guy. I actually
Yeah.
ended up blocking him because he had some really bad like takes in general.
Well, of course, he plays
Anyways,
Dungeons and
Oh my god.
Dragons. Right, as we know.
Open to suggestions.
Here's
Yes.
a thought.
Okay.
I could have my imp put dynamite in one of his pustules.
So I will note, as we understand Dungeons and Dragons not to have physics as a liability, dynamite, despite its existence in the world and what it does in the world, is not the same. It's probably the case that they're able to shrug it off even if they fail to save.
3d6 bludgeoning.
That's
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
not.
with
It's
bombs.
not very explosive. It's
It's like a little baby dynamite.
yeah. It's more a
I thought
firecracker.
I thought the point of the dynamite was just for like, oh wait, we can't do the bang. Why are we still on the dynamite?
You walk away from the dynamite. Everyone's just looking at it. Tremaine's like arms
It just
across.
seemed like a fun.
Have you
fun
ever
little
played
bit.
zombie games?
I mean, yeah, it could be fun, but I mean, it's a little loud.
Okay.
What if we just run really fast?
Nope, nope, nope.
There's just
Oh,
two
well,
of them.
I've also learned a new spell that might help us. I mean, a new like offensive spell.
Oh.
I'm trying to share it without casting it.
The end
So
of
it's
this
pretty
game, the world destroys
Bruce-
and gets rewritten, and all that will be left behind is that stick of dynamite.
It's just- It's just dynamite.
And then it explodes, and then the Big Bang, and that's how the new universe gets.
Oh, see, we gotta save it.
Write that one down too. Man, this dynamite has really made me a genius. This DMing stuff.
So are Fae like, do they are able to sense when something is of a magical nature?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So they would know that the fire is not a natural fire, but a magical fire.
What fire?
Oh, Sepakli, they put out the Wall of Fire evocation spell.
I mean, it'd still probably. I mean, that'd probably make them more afraid of it. But
no,
yeah.
this is not like a.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna sneak around them. This is like I can throw it up, and then Liz and Tom and me can be behind it,
Mhm.
and if they they can't get close unless they want to get you know blazed or whatever. I don't know.
So
420.
yeah, I mean, okay, I got it. I was just thinking that if
Sneaking
they couldn't
blaze.
tell that it was a magical fire, then we might be able to make it seem like a natural fire and sneak around it. But
Yeah, I don't
even
think
if
so.
there is that kind of a fire, and so if you throw up the fire and we're fighting them, it's just
Mhm.
going to distract the attention from the others that are above and attack, right?
Wait, there are others above.
Oh, lots of them. It seems
Oh.
like
They're through the area.
Yeah, it's not just the two
Oh.
Fomorians. This is the whole camp.
we gotta like, this is our entryway into the camp.
Yeah.
Now we're this is the easy part somehow.
Yeah, this was the smallest amount of them,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, this is
I
the
should
smallest.
have.
Yeah. So like, I think
Pay
that getting through
attention.
without distracting their attention is the best idea. Unless we could somehow snuff them out without a sound immediately.
Sounds like, let's do this, Leroy. Just check
I
it.
mean, okay, what if we do use the stick of dynamite and we have the imp?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Loading.
Okay.
I'm back on
The
board.
imp takes it somewhere else, away from us and where we want to be.
Mhm.
And draw them all over that way. That was kind of what I was trying to get at.
Okay,
Zombie gang.
it sounded like everyone was wanting to put it across the water
another
where
person
we're
said,
wanting to be, and that's
"Put it
not
in
where we
them."
want it. Sorry. I'm on board now with the dynamite.
I have to be honest. The only thing I could think of, and I'm so sorry for saying this out loud,
Oh no.
is
this
putting the
is good.
stick of dynamite up their butt and then lighting it. That's the only thing I could think of.
Sadly,
Empty
the
that?
rules
That entire
as-
time, that is all I was thinking about.
Sadly, the rules of Dungeons and Dragons strictly forbid that.
Okay, so no
That's a
dynamite
new
up the
rule in
butt.
2025.
So I think the very reasonable action of detonating the dynamite.
Okay. So this is gonna be
Makes
a
sense.
this is gonna be a strange
I like that.
be a strange request, but since you're the one who will be piloting the dynamite imp, I need you to make a deception roll.
Are we all in agreement that this is what we want to do before I do this?
So just so I'm
Yeah.
clear, so we're gonna have the imp take the dynamite. Where exactly? Where?
That is the away from this point
Like somewhere
and
far
away from the tree.
Over there.
I think the goal is
Over
to
there.
Towards
try
the
and-
camp, though.
There are
No.
camps all on
away.
There are towards another camp.
Yeah, a
camp.
different camp that we don't want to go past,
Okay.
right?
And then Ronnie would pass without a trace.
I can, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I
If we
would
need it.
appreciate. Would you allow me to? Well, I guess it doesn't make sense that I would get help.
No, yeah,
so
you do not get to have any help. It's just gonna be.
can I cast guidance
Of
on
course.
my imp? Okay. So we'll do that. So I'm going to roll a deception.
Yeah. When you said, "Can I get
Fuck.
help?" I was like,
+0.
I was reminded of being yelled at by my father while trying to shoot Sniper Wolf in Metal Gear Solid. You son of a bitch! You have to take drugs so your hands don't
Oh
move.
my god.
He said, "Hold your hands straight. Why are you wiggling it around all like that?" The game,
That's-
you son of a bitch.
That's how Soma used aid in Remains or whatever ages ago, right? Yeah.
Degradation, like yelling at them, just degrading them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How could you miss? Try again.
That was cool.
All right.
What do we got?
So I'm rolling a +0.
Deception?
Yeah, because I'm so exhausted.
Oh.
So I have penalties to everything. So can I let me roll my d4 and see if I can clear a 10, okay? No, I can't.
Okay. So, the deception check was to try and gauge like how far away, where at would probably be a point of interest,
Okay.
etc. You kind of put it right down between both the camps, and it explodes. And the response is as follows: you see all of the elk's ears kind of like perk up, and their heads kind of like do the whoop over to that direction, and then you would see the two Fomorians kind of look over in that direction, kind of look at each other, seemingly kind of waiting for like the next shoe to drop.
hmm
See the one in the camp kind of get up, walk over to here, and grab this horn. And when he does so, he kind of looks at it, looks at the other one, makes a gesture like, and then the other one goes, and then starts kind of peering around into the kind of distance. They wait a bit. No siren comes from the other side. They don't blow their horn. And then they kind of just, after about 10 or so minutes, go back to doing what they were doing. And they say something to each other in Giant as this one here kind of moves back into kind of the center area.
Now you just made it harder for us.
Actually, now we know that that horn is how they communicate between the camps. So if we can do something with the horn immediately, they will not be able to get reinforcements over here easily, since apparently they're far enough away that they don't automatically know what the other
Okay.
one is doing.
You take
Yep.
the wins where you can find them. That's damned right.
Yep.
Good shit. I love that. Okay, so you can cross the water. If you have a feeling that the one who's kind of at the fire pit isn't being very attentive, and now you can kind of hear them even from this distance, kind of talking in Giant, seemingly kind of probably speculating about what just happened.
I'm like very clumsy. I'm very exhausted. I might expend a spell slot to Dimension Door, and I can take another clumsy bitch with me, aka probably Tremaine.
It's 500
Mm.
feet, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check something here.
I have a question.
Yeah, you can clear the entirety of the problem if you want to do that. 100%. You can teleport on the other side. You're basically at the foot of the next level. Go ahead, Elizabeth.
So, how many sets of 10 minutes has it been?
Since when?
I don't know. I'm a dumb bitch, and I forgot that I had a ring of regeneration.
Oh, sure. Since the fight,
Yeah.
you're probably at full hit points, to be completely honest.
Okay.
Because you had an hour's long rest. That's 60 minutes. That's 6 instances of gaining one. And then there
Yeah.
was the time after, which has probably been about another hour.
Okay.
And I gave you some healing at one point.
There
too.
was that as well, yeah.
You did. I was very close. I was like 20 points away from, or less, just a little under 20 points away from total, but I was just looking through my inventory and then I was like, oh, Ring of Regeneration. Oh, I do have it attuned. I'm a dumb bitch.
There.
Not the right answer, John.
I'm not gonna
Wow.
disagree with somebody.
I'm not gonna silence women.
Yeah. She was speaking her
Okay.
truth. I'm
Thanks, dude. You're not
So
wrong though.
I guess the question is, are we going to try and take them down and deal with the horn so they can't summon others? Or are we going to try and have me and Ronnie sneak past while Jijo and Andy teleport across? Like, which of those two routes do we want to try to do?
Okay, so if we teleport across, is there any way of getting back if they fail on their sneaking across?
I have one more spell slot.
I
Well,
I
it-
I have
let-
Misty Step as well.
let
I can cast one Misty Step.
Let me address something. If you want to teleport
Mhm.
500 feet, the start of where you're coming from is about 100 feet south. More, like I said, it's a pretty wide moat. So you'd be teleporting about 200 feet north of this map, because the map in its entirety plus 100 feet equals about 300. And you have 500 max. Yeah, I wrote the math down and then did it in a calculator, so I know I'm right.
Okay. But so meaning it would be cool, like we could
Yeah,
get there.
you literally, if you want to skip this portion of this circumstance of this situation, you could by casting Dimension Door. Absolutely.
But just me and one.
One other.
So just me and Tremaine.
It's
Yeah.
And then
Tremaine.
my question back was that we would be able to hustle back and help them if they needed help, or would be like so out of position that we couldn't do that.
You could, but if they fuck up, like you might as well just go on and leave without them, because it's probably going to be the case that
What?
they're dead.
No.
I'm just saying,
I mean,
like,
we
mean,
could
we-
try and sneak across first, and if it doesn't work, then you could
Right,
dimension
right.
door on top of the horn to prevent
Okay,
them from
there we
getting
go.
it. And if we
But if
make
you're
it
gonna try
through,
to sneak across, okay, I
I
see.
think
So
what
wait until you've snuck across before
Why
we
don't you
teleport.
try to pick up the horn while you're sneaking across?
What the fuck? Wait, is the horn like laying somewhere, or is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
It's laying out.
yeah.
Oh,
just to make sure
on
you
that
folks
barrel.
understand that barrel is not barrel sized. Like
Yeah,
you can see
What, the
that
horn is like 6 feet long or something?
no
It's
the
like
well yeah also the horn
Okay.
is like the horn is the size of a longsword, right?
Okay, that's fair.
yeah.
But
And it's probably not easily breakable by a arrow.
You could just grab it though.
so yeah, so my oh, okay, so my imp has a strength mod of -2.
it
Could
will
it
not
pick
be
up
able
that?
to pick up the horn.
It can't pick it up. Okay. Yeah.
But one of you can if you're trying to sneak across, right? You could just grab it on your way.
The imp,
They would just see
unfortunately,
a floating longsword sized horn.
I'm pretty sure it weighs
Well, they're not invisible though.
like a third.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh. Like 20
just a
pounds.
little guy.
Yeah. Or like 10 pounds. Yeah, this thing's like, okay, so just as a heads up, looking at it from this distance, the horn looks like it probably weighs a good 25, 30 pounds itself. Covered in metal.
You can do it.
Well, you could just sabotage it, like stuff it full of like.
Old under.
John, what the fuck was that little laugh?
Old
I have
you
a
could
whole
stuff
vial
it-
of proto Orvo. I'm sure a
You could
mouthful of
just
that would be
stick
great.
a bunch of elk poop in there. You'll be fine.
Elk poop.
Elk biscuits, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Who's
around.
gonna gather up the elk biscuits?
The imp.
The imp.
They might be tried. That's what
The
happens.
imp. Who said the imp?
I didn't say it.
Oh
It's not
Could've
like
been
your
me.
hands are getting dirty.
Couldn't have been me.
Rude.
I think the best strategy is probably to try and sneak by without messing with the horn, because if we sneak
Okay,
by successfully, it doesn't matter.
Soul,
And
do
if it-
you want to
yeah.
sneak with Ronnie and potentially, if you fail, be a liability, or do you want Ronnie to continue on by herself and make it there? She will. I mean, she's probably going to expend a second level spell slot, in all honesty, just to guarantee. So you'll have a better chance, but it's up to you.
I still have Death Ward probably, so as long as I have Pass Without a Trace, I can try and go first and
So together.
See what?
I too have pass without a trace.
No, I'm saying if you cast that on us, I will go
Oh, yeah.
ahead first because
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So that's the case.
Sure.
Are you dumping the spell slot?
Yeah.
Both of you make
Let me
stealth
get to
rolls.
my
You have plus
spell.
10.
I love how it takes us 40 minutes to cross the moat.
I know, right?
Hey, look, I'm
I'm
having a great
gonna.
time.
Can
Me
I?
too. Fun.
So, it takes us 40 minutes to plan,
Right.
but I'd like to say a guidance for them as they
Yeah.
cross.
Never saw
I have a
me.
minute.
I will say that the waterway itself and the pace that they're moving, guidance will be up before they actually start making their on the shore.
I got
Gotcha.
a swim
Okay.
speed.
She doesn't.
I got a 21 with the pass without a
That's
trace.
that trace. Yeah,
Good
Ronnie,
luck.
33. Mm-mm-mm.
Didn't see me coming.
Sweet.
No one can see me.
So
Drowning. I'm
when
kidding.
you make
I have
it
a cap.
up to the top, I want to ask you a very important question. And
Mhm.
depending on how you answer, it may or may not affect the circumstance.
God.
I'm going to answer this as vaguely as possible because I'm trying to make sure you are aware of your surroundings. Do you take anything that has not been stated as being something you're hiding from into consideration here? I want to know exactly what you're hiding from.
I think both the elk and the Fomorian, because I don't want the elk to
Yeah.
start giving away that there's somebody unexpected nearby.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if you want to take a beat and just describe how you kind of pull yourself onto shore and move to the horn, if you have anything that you want to describe there, that's fine. But ultimately, you do just that. You would be able to make it to the barrel, behind it, between the cart and the barrel.
I would say Ronnie would want to move, get up onto the shore over
Yeah.
on this side,
The
and then make.
specificity is not terribly important. That's totally fine. You're going to be here.
Yeah.
At end. Yeah. Again, yeah, you would
I mean,
definitely be able to kind of cloak yourself from either of them, crawling on the ground underneath them, etc. Sorry, I see what you were doing. It just didn't sound like narrative. Sorry, I'm so sorry. So you maintain a close posture to the outskirts, and then kind of snipe
Yeah.
your way back in. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry for cutting through that. My brain.
And then it's easy enough to sneak back.
Yeah.
The same way.
Right. Or out and up and
ahead.
around.
I think we're
or
I think
out
we're
and up.
continuing on, and they can teleport meet us now.
So then, with that, you would be able to make it to the horn. You would be taking it. It will be adding 25 pounds to whoever has it. I don't think that's going to be a problem, weight capacity wise. I think everybody's pretty low kit.
Yeah, I can at least carry it until handing it off to somebody else, and
Sure.
I think really we're just trying to get it away from there. So
yeah, and you two work together to get on top of the barrel, grab the horn, and then I need one more stealth check on the way out. John Cena.
20.
20 sufficient. So you two make it out and get to the north side. Make it up to a distance, and once you feel like you're safe and out of sight of Fomorians, kind of make a signal from across the way. Arya, you have your target.
Yeah.
Bam. You two appear on the other side.
All right.
As you make your way north, what you would see is that there are kind of on the hill and around it, at a point where it becomes very difficult for you to kind of make it up to that next beat. It looks like all available pathways that have kind of walks or passes have forts set at them. And up the hill, it looks like there are only a total of 4 viable paths that can't be just ignored due to spellcraft. So if you have a fly spell, you might be able to kind of get over there. You can see the top of it, so you could dimension door to this next high point and kind of move past the camps. Still an option. But if you are wanting to progress, there are only 4 passageways. 3 of them are basically no-goes. There's clearings around them. There's really no means of sneaking into these spaces, but there is one that you feel could potentially be the ticket. It has the smallest number as well of individuals, but it does appear to have one outlier, one that looks different than the ones that you see before. Bear with me here while I pull you onto a map.
One of these things is not like the other.
And a very interesting fun fact here that we'll discuss when. But this camp here, there is a bridge that crosses a stream, but the stream has large kind of like grass and weed that would allow for somebody to kind of sneak around through it. It definitely feels like this is the best opportunity. Now the fortification itself, it appears to be heavily fortified, and there's a very massive door. And then the outlier I mentioned, there appears to be a, again, this is the presenting gender of the Fomorians has been kind of hit and miss either way. So it being, because all the tokens look the same, it being the only, feminine one that you've seen so far, that doesn't matter. That's not the thing that's the outlier. The outlier is that it appears as this one has like a headdress and kind of a bunch of necklaces around its neck. And what you notice is the necklaces seem to have the it looks like a crude kind of nail that has gone through the skull of something, and the head, like the crown portion of the skulls, have been stuffed with paper and leather. It almost looks like someone shoved books inside of them.
Hmm.
That must be the named Fomorian. It probably has a name, right?
An above table, quick fun note here. This was one of the potential opportunity joiners to the covenant of the witch's sister Arya's former coven.
Really?
She would have fit right in.
You've skipped a couple, but it's fine. We're not even in that pact anymore, so I don't mind telling you that this was a potential cool girl.
Wait, do you still have the eyeball? Can we barter?
No, you don't. So, again, looking at the situation, if you want to go through the same practice, but again, you have an opportunity to ask any questions you may want to ask about the scene.
So I guess
Fire
because-
arrow, Ronnie.
because I only see what's on the map here. Are we trying to climb up this space that they've got here? Are we able to go around it? That's what I'm trying to.
Correct. See the white pathing on the left side that goes up to the top?
Mm-hmm.
Around the right side of that, so about here, there looks like there's a path through the red trees, and the red trees look like they go up. So basically, like there's kind of deeper colored trees on the northern side, and it looks like those are the ones that ascend up the hill.
So
There's
we
a little
couldn't,
owl.
like,
That's right.
Aw,
where?
so cute.
In the tree.
Oh,
Oh, aw, he's cute.
There's also a cute little bird over here in the water with the lily pads.
Oh, it looks like a heron.
map's
And
quite
there's
shaped
frogs
like
and
a,
Elves,
fish.
right?
Frog
right?
and dead fish.
Dead fish.
Your
Dead
favorite.
fish.
Nom, nom,
So
nom,
but we do
And more
basically
frogs.
have to scale up to that point. It's not
Right.
like we can follow the river forever. We have to somehow
Yes.
get up and continue on. Okay.
Yeah, the water looks like it's
Uh,
set, and like the northern side would be a sheer cliff straight up. So it looks like.
How many feet?
I would say that first step that the guy is standing on is probably about
Mhm.
5 feet tall. Based on their measurements, about 25 feet tall. So yeah, it's about a foot step up, and then it kind of goes up by 5-foot/10-foot increments based on the stairs, and ultimately it would be at about a height of about 50 or so feet where it begins its climb through.
So let me be really clear here. Arya has a level 2 exhaustion. You have never seen Arya this like fucked up.
I don't, I don't know if I'm selling the tired, but let me just push it one more time. You guys,
Well,
I'm so fucking done
so-
with this.
yeah. So she's like looks fucked up, and you have seen Arya at the brink of death from like blood loss or whatever. Um, in terms of like her health points, I mean, she doesn't look like on the brink of death, but definitely on the brink of like collapse. She
She needs a bubble bath.
Well, mental for sure. She has a -2 to intelligence, -3 to con, -4 to strength. She's not climbing anywhere. She's
Yeah,
going to
no.
dimension door the fuck to the other side of this, and anyone who wants to come with can come with, or she's gonna go to sleep in a bush.
I should go with because I'm going to make a lot of noise otherwise.
Okay.
Actually, if you do transfer that
This is
address,
the
I might be okay.
second time I've noticed that my bracketing of people on the screen has influenced the way that they roleplay.
Oh, teamwork.
Yeah, Andy
Yeah.
and Zijo working together on the left side of the screen, and Tom and Elizabeth begrudgingly having to sneak past everything together because they're being left behind by the cool kids who could magically bam from place to place. Bunch of jerks.
Yeah.
Asking for a friend, those barrels that look like they have fuses and X's drawn on them.
I was gonna ask about that.
So your presumption is that these are what cause the loud bang and crack, and the burning in the tree that you saw happen yesterday.
So, would it be possible to make a makeshift, like fire arrows with the oil and some rags?
That is certainly an option. I just want to make sure I stress something to you that you guys brought up the last time around. I'll give you a second to think about it. Why didn't you want to do the thing last time?
Because it'll make a loud bang
Right.
and make a lot of noise.
So I will 100% state, yes, for sure. You can straight up Breath of the Wild this bitch. You can shoot a fire arrow into there, boom, it'll blow up. It may or may not kill everybody. And then what happens next was what happened next. That's just how it goes. But that is absolutely an option, and I fucking love it. It's so rad. But
I mean, I was measuring if I could get the one next to her and the pile.
the one
of
next to her is just a
fireball, and the
box.
answer
It
is
hasn't
yes.
been loaded yet. You'll notice that next to her, if you pay attention,
Awful.
she actually has
Ruined.
she has a bunch of like alchemist tools, and she's the one that's
Yeah.
actually making the materials.
So all of that can explode. Perfect.
Oh yeah, there's a shit ton in there that you don't think can explode. That can explode for sure.
Great.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't suspect that it's going to kill all of them, especially the ones that are at a distance and up above. So
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
pretty sure that it's definitely going to kill at least. You're hopeful for one, maybe three, for sure. That lady has a name, so she's probably important and has more hit points. Who knows? But that's
Yeah.
usually the rule of D&D.
Maybe she has less.
Maybe,
You ever
yeah.
think about that?
Oh yeah, because D&D is a misogynist game. That's true.
What is this, first
You gotta
edition?
do a throwback, John.
Yeah. You only have a strength
Back to
18.
back to when
80
women were
percentile.
weaker in D&D.
She can only have a strength 18, 80 percentile. Oh my god. Such a bad.
If we are gonna try and sneak along the river and up the side, I can use levitate to be able to climb successfully, because otherwise I'll have a miserable time. But I can pull myself up with levitate, I assume, while still sneaking.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. Normally, it just depends on where you cast levitate. Verbal components, right?
But what if it's from the staff of power?
Oh, even worse.
Boom.
That thing's gotta make cool sounds. It's a prerequisite of badass magic items. Yeah.
They're like,
That kind of shit. Power.
or it goes, yes.
It's like, oh
when you
yes,
activate
queen,
it.
we're levitating, Edge. Yes. The
Gotta
I'm
do
gonna
the
make-
hair flippies.
the glamour.
I'm gonna make a really convoluted suggestion here.
Oh, about my magic system or just about what we're doing here?
Yeah, sure, all of the above.
Let's do it.
What if
Okay.
I use my cap of water breathing?
Okay.
I get under the water
You
and
know
do
what?
the verbal component.
I like your
Okay.
style. I like your moves.
I
Chill.
like
I love
that.
that. Let's do that.
Okay, there we go.
The frog's gonna see it though. The frog's gonna
Aw.
fucking see it. Okay.
He's gonna rat you out.
You know what? Let's burn some more spell slots. Cast Speak with Animals and ask
Oh.
them to just be chill about it.
No, it's like those memes in like during COVID where like people would be playing Caramel Dancing in their apartments, but it's like quiet and
Mhm.
muffled.
Mhm.
That's what would be happening.
Mm.
It would be
Moral
the
of the
frog.
story: I have the stupidest possible way to muffle the spell cast.
I'll be honest. You're thinking with your noggin. I like that. That's good. It's a solid move. So, you're going to start heading that way then, stealthing? And again, Pass
Believe
Without a
so.
Trace would have worn off by this point. This isn't like an immediate step-to-step kind of situation. Kind of looked around
More
for the
than an
right
hour?
spot. Probably about an hour, yeah.
Okay, 'cause that's for an hour. So
Yeah. Again, you kind of maneuvered around the space looking for the most, possible plays. I don't think you would have just bum rushed one on first glance. So
do we have another cast of it that we want to use?
Pass without a trace.
Yeah.
I have one more.
and we have one more dimension door. So from the sounds of it, we best be trying to find somewhere to sleep after getting past this one if we make it. Okay?
Can I give you one more guidance?
This one is close enough that if you're going to be teleporting from the base camp up, you can guidance and they can get some assistance from it.
All right, give me guidance.
Who you guiding, Zing?
Guidance soul, of course.
Yes. Yeah. Don't need to help John Cena over there.
Ronnie,
I can't wait to roll one.
as we're taking this camp, I'd like for you to go ahead and make a perception roll. There was something that Soul missed earlier, and I want to see if you're catching it. You are wandering with and getting more of a notice of the situation.
20. Not a nat 20 though.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've mentioned that they come in pairs or in trios, right? What you notice is that the eye of the pairs that glows is always on a different side of the face. And for the trios, both of their eyes, a third eye on the third one, has opened up. What I make sure you understand is that that lady is the only non-trio or duo you have seen in the Fomorian ranks. It is the only independent solo dolo Fomorian.
Hmm. That's weird. She would let the others know. And let them know how weird that is.
Well, I can't speak giant, so I do anything.
Okay, so stealth checks.
I can't either.
I can gesture very large, but that's about it.
So we're sneaking into the camp or
Around it.
That's
around?
Okay,
it?
well,
All of us?
Oh,
I've got the guidance.
Do you have inspiration?
All of us?
No, not all, just you two.
Oh.
That gets it up to a 17 with Pass Without a Trace.
I'm
and
going to ask you, as I just did a moment ago, do you wish to spend inspiration?
I don't have inspiration, so unless somebody else has
Anybody wish to
inspiration.
spend
I do not
inspiration?
have it.
I haven't been funny.
I mean, I've been funny, he just hasn't liked me, so.
Yeah. You've fallen into the Elizabeth box. It's like the, oh, yeah.
Well,
Welcome.
No, no
You're
inspiration.
so funny, you're no
Sasaki?
longer funny.
I do not have inspiration.
Bad. Okay, so as you're making your way up that way,
the gun campaign, everybody.
it
Wait.
has
Hold on. Would I make less sound because I'm levitating and not actually like stepping and doing anything other
Oh,
than pushing myself
I
along?
apologize. Were you levitating from the start?
I can't really climb without like my climb skill is trash.
No,
so...
I mean like in the water.
Okay. Well, I
Like
mean,
you
if I
can't
was
levitate
gonna,
underwater to cast levitate. So like, where were you starting the levitation? Like I thought it was over here.
you were gonna let me cast it underwater with the
Yeah.
water breathing thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Over here in the pond. I didn't think you were gonna just jump
Yeah.
into the stream.
Oh, at the start. Okay,
Right,
I
right,
see.
right.
We're making the check from over here. Okay.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
starting.
I thought you'd just give me that for free.
No.
No.
Fuck no. So, what will happen is with that check, you've got a 17. You did not fail by more than 4.
Hold on. What if the imp? What if the imp by
Distract.
accident helped by
Can't let it
like
happen.
being over here?
That has to happen before the roll. Help has to be before the roll. I'm sorry.
God, okay.
I love
right.
I love that you were there, but
It's like it's a panic. It's a panic reaction. Okay.
I get it. It's totally chill. Sometimes I'm okay with backtracking and flashbacking, but no, we're here.
He does want to kill somebody, so it.
Yeah, murder must happen. So, Soul, what you would notice is as you're kind of making your way that way and you kind of get close to the pond, this one up top looks over in your direction, kind of reaches over and grabs this crossbow, and then will move back to look at you. It will then fire at you. Now, I'm going to pause for a second, and I want to make sure you understand something. The way it looked at you, it was looking at you like you were some nuisance, not like something worth calling the alarm up on. Right? Like maybe it's seen something like you before and shot it and put it out of its misery. With the roll I just got, I am for sure hitting you. And I am for sure hitting you for 21 damage. Are you still standing? Now, I want you to answer that mechanically, and then I want to ask you that narratively. Are you still standing?
HP wise, yes. What I would do, kind of reading the situation that it doesn't feel like it needs to alert everybody, is I would play dead immediately afterwards.
Nice.
So, at this juncture, you see it hit, kind of look and wait, and then kind of pull back. The deception wasn't so good that it baffled Ronnie, so she sees what happens, and you see that the arrow that it fired, the ballista bolt, effectively, it's wielding a crossbow the size of a ballista, and just shot through Soul. It hits you hard, but the main thing is it pins your cloak to the pond's like undersurface, kind of holding it there on the water. So your choices are leave it or move it and possibly arise suspicion later when the body's not where it's supposed to be.
It's just a pretty basic ass cloak, so I am more than fine leaving that and maybe possibly trying to affix it somewhere else as well so that it does look like there's just still a body in the river.
Absolutely. Totally cool. Your deception roll is sufficient, and you are in the water. You are submerging yourself into the water. Kappa breathing on. Levitate. Now, when you get out, do you want to have any other like addendums to the situation so that I am aware of any possible get out of jail free attempts a la Buckley move that are happening beforehand, i.e., an imp comes flying in to help, or I tie a rope to the balloon NB that is Soul, or other shit.
Yes, I was going to suggest that I have a rope or something loosely attached to Ronnie just so that if for some reason I get hit and end up floating out into space, I can be pulled back.
We can resolve this one of two ways.
That is so great.
You are now effectively a balloon that is being carted around by Ronnie at distance, whatever she determines, right? Just whoa. So we can give Ronnie.
The spell's effect wouldn't end? I'm sorry. The
Oh.
spell's effect wouldn't end upon. Oh, he's just hurt. He's not unconscious. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play dead. Oh, you fooled Termaine. Termaine's like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, what happened? You
He's
had
dead. Oh,
you had
no.
to turn Soul's corpse into a balloon to fly up the mountain. I get it now. But necromancy is bad, Ronnie. I'll have to tell Mom. So
They always
Yeah.
were full of hot air.
Yeah.
and then
Wow.
Aria's like, I married
She's just
an
weakens
idiot.
at burning him, but it's a balloon instead.
Oh, that would have been the best. But Soul and Ronnie, serious FaceTime question. Do you wish to, A, independently try to hide one another, hiding yourselves individually? Or do we really treat Ronnie like she's like, flying a kite and is going to be the one stealthing? If we go for option A, you'll both make your stealth checks, which we've seen could potentially be bad. Also, because of your awkward state, Soul, I'd probably give you a penalty, but not like a full-on disadvantage. For Ronnie, if you are dragging around Balloon Boy, or Balloon NB, sorry, you would have to make a stealth check with disadvantage. But your bonuses are much higher and probably going to do better than Soul on their best day.
Maybe. I could balloon them.
Okay.
I mean, like, let me.
Are you okay being a balloon soul?
Yeah, I mean, you've got a +6 and I have a 0, so I feel like.
Okay.
And then you can blame me if you fail. It's
And
definitely
then
my fault.
just as long as we're doing kind of crazy get out of jail free attempts prior to any rolls, does anybody
Yeah.
else have anything that they want to add into the mix?
Yeah, so I think I think this can either be like, I don't know however you want to rule this, but like if the imp as a raven will like start hopping from like all like these little, wait, what do you call these things? The wood things? In like
Logs?
a way that's really weird, that's like not raven like, and it's sort of doing like a little dance.
Sure. Trying to distract
And
the
so it's sort of
archer.
distracting. Yeah.
Okay. So, I
So
like that.
one more potential thing. One more
Yeah.
potential
What's
thing.
it, Termaine?
He has a horn of silent alarm, and he is going to make Soul hear it if he sees any potential danger as Soul is playing dead,
Oh no, Soul's no longer playing dead.
or he's
Just
floating.
being dragged along because I
Okay,
can't
hold
climb
on.
worth a shit.
Let's catch you up. I think you misunderstood the situation. The arrow hit Soul, and the cloak is left behind by the arrow.
Okay, and
But
now he's
Soul has
floating and
effectively
Ronnie.
snake skin shed that, and Soul is still fully alive. There's no death there. Soul
Okay.
cast levitate because Soul is too weenie armed to climb up the rocks, and Ronnie has climb speed. So to mitigate that problem, they have turned Soul into a balloon, and Ronnie.
I know I got that.
Okay. So
So does that mean that as Soul is floating up, he's not able to see what's happening above
no,
him
we're
on the
past that.
ridge?
We're past that. We're getting to the part where they're tied together and they're going to start stealthing up the ridge. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be out of
That's
the
okay.
water.
Sorry.
Soul will be able to
Good
kind
math.
of float around and see. Like he's full on in the air balloon man. Balloon them.
Great.
So absolutely fine to silent alarm though, and have that as a thing if you see something out of the ordinary. But yeah,
Yep.
focusing up though, Sophocles, I'd like for you to roll me a performance or deception.
Can I do
roll.
it? Can I do it as the imp?
Since you're doing it from that location, you will be using your skill check, but the imp will be the one acting it as you take over it using the familiar minding.
And you said performance or deception?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure yours is better than the imp's.
Well, remember, I'm
sorry,
at
you
really
suck
high
at everything.
penalty.
The imp can go ahead and make a deception roll. It's a
Okay.
charisma check if they don't have it trained. It's true. It probably is better at everything than you right now.
Yep.
You're like, can I get a new character sheet? And can it be this imp? Of course. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
wow.
Okay.
It's so
Little
good at it.
tools.
And what did it roll? 16.
Yeah. Awesome. So it does distract. So Ronnie, when you roll your stealth check, you will not have disadvantage. You will have just straight
Okay.
roll.
Okay, clicking that off. So now I roll stealth.
Yep.
I'm floating like this, by the way.
Praying. 20. 30.
If you cast Pass Without a Trace, I thought you did. Or did you not?
I had.
Okay.
No, I had before.
Cool.
It's
Just,
lasts for an hour.
well, no, you got it. Since the first instance, it would have to have required a new casting.
Yeah.
When we got to the
Okay.
fort, yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
So we have a
I
second
mean,
cast.
from like here,
Got it.
this map.
That's what I thought. I thought you'd said you'd cast it, but since you rolled so good, I was just making sure that you thought that too. If you had said, no, I didn't cast it, I probably would have bought it. But 20 wouldn't have been sufficient, 30 would. So good thing that you did. You are able to make it up to the area that you need to get to, kind of on the path upwards. You're able to see that area, and then again, Sol and Ronnie will kind of give you the gesture as you kind of make it to that side, and then boom, boom, you appear on the opposite side of the camp.
So can we just say that before we dimension door, Tremaine is going to use his last second level spell slot to cast Warding Bond on Arya, and Arya, just for flavor's sake, when you feel you see a flash of green light surrounding you, and you smell a strong smell of eucalyptus.
Ooh, yes, I love that.
Let's see.
Such a father. Such
Medicinal.
such a daddy. But I will note one thing. After you kind of get out of the imp and are like kind of gesturing for it to come back and getting ready to dimension door, you hear the twang of the ballista again as you see the arrow smash through the imp. Always a cause. So you'll have to
Sorry,
resummon it
little guy.
when you get a chance.
Okay.
Poof poof. You're on the opposite side. As I mentioned, it's more dense as far as foliage goes here. A couple of options that are available to you here. Do not feel like you are in a rush. You can attempt to find a place that you consider safe, that you could hide out in and take a long rest. If you do feel that you're in a rush, obviously progressing ahead is important. Short rest can be acquired in this section, where it is more dense and it is less likely that you are going to not hear a giant strolling through cracking branches, smashing through trees to get to anywhere in the space besides the pathways. If you go for a location to hide and take a rest, I'll need a survival.
I think it's just Tremaine and I right now. I think we should probably try and find a place to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think everyone else is very tapped out.
Yeah.
Makes sense? Okay, then give me the survival roll.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Oof.
So,
Oof, oof.
I will explain it as thus. You find a location. I'll get your tokens onto the board. And you don't feel that it's so much safe, but it definitely feels remote.
Look haunted as fuck.
See what appears to be a treant. The treant has been felled. It looks as though not long ago, maybe a month or so. And you'd see that in its hands, it appears to be holding a dryad seed. Dryad seed that has started to blossom. Looking at the situation, realize that it looks as though the treants that are present in this pier top are attempting their own revolution against the Fomorian
Oh.
and failing.
Oh. I was like, yeah.
There's actually a moment where Ronnie and Sol, as you're thinking back to it, through all of the places that you snuck through and snuck by, some of the wood looked like it had faces or features.
Well.
Sorry, I had to step away. Is this looking like a place where we can rest?
That's exactly
Yeah, that's what
what
I was looking
we're
for.
placing it as. A 9 was rolled on the survival check, but this is as good a
It's
place
a
as any.
1, and I have +8.
This is as good a place as any. It's not an automatic failure. Like when I don't want
Oh.
it to be. Sometimes I make skill checks automatically fail. It just depends on the situation.
Okay.
But there will be a repercussion
Well,
for your lowness. It's fine.
You know, we'll say for flavor's sake, it doesn't matter because
This is
like
where I'm sleeping.
Arya three steps onto these roots and just like keels over and goes to sleep.
Okay.
Haunted as fuck, but what isn't anymore?
Yep.
Well, Ronnie would want to check out that Dryad seed, though.
Yeah, it looks like it is very ripe, but much larger than the ones that you're used to. This looked like more the size and shape of the one that was inside of the initial dryad, the one that was corrupted.
Okay.
More heart-sized.
Mm-hmm.
Like a coconut.
Yeah, like a coconut. A little bit bigger than a coconut. Somewhere around like volleyball.
Like a big ass coconut.
Not as big as like a soccer ball.
Okay.
They're about the same size.
Yeah.
It's not
I was
it's
like,
not quite a basketball either. They're all the same size. Why do we have rubber balls with different names? They're all just rubber balls. I don't understand
no,
sport.
they're made out of different things.
Pigskin, yeah, I know. But it definitely looks carryable. This one will weigh 5 pounds.
I
Oh, I
just
hear the
hear a
cyberpunk
music
fight
change.
music.
Oh
That's
no.
super weird.
That's how bad of a roll we got. Reggie is gonna show up and start grenading all of us.
Is this cyberpunk? I thought it was
It is
like
now.
foresty.
Not anymore. Turns out every one of these treants is Biotechnica.
I just
It's a
realized
corrupted forest.
I just realized that my audio has been playing through. Huh. I don't think it's mattered. Yeah, because the audio from the mic and from this are coming through the headset because they're keyed to hallway. But the desktop audio has been going through my speakers.
Oh.
So that's thing. I don't think I was playing any music before just then, but that's not the one I want. Sleep. Anybody else going to sleep? And I just need you to explain where you're sleeping and how that's happening. If you're leaving Arya to sleep in the roots, or if you're moving her to a different location, etc., etc.
Man, I can't move her. That seems like her husband's job.
Ooh.
Not the one either.
How? Yeah, I'm trying to find a somewhat secure-ish area. Is this like an accessible area that's
Oh.
pretty well surrounded by the
Yeah.
treant and the rocks?
Yeah.
Are
It's
these
kind of down
mushrooms?
inside for sure. Orange caps. Looks like there's about 20 of them.
I collect them.
You know that eating them would, for 1 health, and also consider you full.
Yep. Anyone hungry?
Yep.
I love these
Now-
maps.
I
Sorry.
Shapehack was
Beautiful.
great.
I wish I was cool.
That was the ad deal I wanted. I saw that Shapehack who started doing ad deals with like Dungeon Dad and other people. I was like, that's
Damn, that could
crazy.
have been rad.
Senpai, notice me.
But yeah, no, I have 2 viewers now. I don't do this for the. I'm not doing this for the.
But I've
fame.
watched 15 streams in a row.
That's true. Probably played about half.
I'm
of
one of those.
them. No, I'm kidding. Less than half, way less than half. Since you've been busy. But that little crook area in the arm/head area, that's pretty good. That's not a bad location.
And it feels like I'm being spooned the entire time, so let's do it. Great.
Yeah. Does
Spooned by a
anybody
big ass tree.
pick up Soul? Or sorry, does anybody pick up Arya and move her over, Chandra?
Jermaine, do you need help carrying Arya?
Yep.
Wow, just that fast? Damn, that's rude.
Jermaine's tired too. It's
He would have never said that if she was awake.
This is some anti-orc bigotry, I swear.
teamwork.
We are warding bonded.
Well, you're gonna carry
Ronnie
her.
was
with
asking mostly
Ronnie's
because
help.
of the moss on the tree.
Fair,
Oh,
fair.
good
Well, yeah,
save.
Ronnie
It
is
looks
innocent
flippy.
and pure.
Good save. That's actually solid. Well played. But you carry
Thank you.
them over to there.
Let's
Everybody
protect
gets
our Arya.
to that location. How would you like to deal with watches? Besides wearing them.
I'm
Ronnie
sure the
would take
elves
the
can handle it.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1
I
and
take
2,
the second one.
and everybody else sleeps for 8.
Mhm.
Okay. Just need you to position yourself on the map where you're going to be and where you're sleeping, please and thank you.
Oh,
Wait, is this where y'all put me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought we were gonna be more up here.
Oh, wherever.
I thought you were in the
Rocks.
crook of the arm. That's what I thought. You were looking for the defense of the arm.
Oh.
yeah.
Because that's like a
I think this-
bowl
I thought
area.
this was all water.
Well, Soul
No,
is the
no,
one
no.
needing to get spooned.
Oh, this is water.
Yeah,
I can get
yeah.
spooned by my husband. I have a husband, so.
He's right there.
What? Wait, what?
Where's this cat? I'll
Sounds like
punch
somebody's
him.
about to
I'll
use the
Wait a
ring and
second.
jump
I'll
in to get
kill
the
him.
fuck out of this.
No. It's just Tremaine has just got a little bit of whiplash because
I thought they got a
because-
divorce.
Because
Well,
Arya
no,
was
because
bullying him
Arya
before?
was because Arya was trying to get turned into an open marriage.
Oh,
That's over.
No,
It's
no,
just
no,
dead.
no. That's not what it was. Not open marriage. No.
Thruple.
Girl, having a
Polycule.
threesome is not having an open marriage. Come on.
Polycule.
Well, you didn't seem so interested in Tremaine at that point. You seemed more focused on Isfit.
Oh my god.
I
Hey,
thought
jealous.
I thought
Yeah,
that
so?
Arya was more
love that.
interested in Isfit and Tremaine being a thing, not
That is, you know what, Liz? This is why you're a
You
fucking
never
real
said
one.
that.
This is,
You
yes,
never-
I did. Yes, I
I
did.
thought that was
said
the
You-
whole thing.
Scroll up. I said I
Honestly-
wanted you to hump Isfit.
Well, real quick, that is some serious by
She
pettifogging
would.
though from Tremaine via Andy. Literally like, you were trying to cheat on me with them, and be like, hopefully they don't notice that I was actually the one.
Arya wanted a boyfriend for her husband.
That's right. So that they can both be boyfriends.
I want 2
They'd be
boyfriends,
boyfriends.
and I want my
Yeah.
boyfriends to be
I want my
boyfriends.
to be boyfriends. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, hold on. Let's see if I can get this. I gotta be able to play it in. Hold on. Show and folder. Right click. Open with Google Chrome. It's the only way. I cannot do it. My computer will not let me open this video file in Google Chrome. It's really funny, folks. Maybe one
I
day.
believe you.
You can see it. It's right there. So
I'd be able to just make it my background.
first watch is going to be Ronnie or Tremaine.
Ronnie, she said.
Yeah, I said
And I'll
I
be
volunteered already.
Right. Okay. Cool. So I'd like for you to make a perception check. In the meantime, Soul, while you are sleeping, there is a very strange sensation of like moonlight kind of upon you. Oh wait, no, stop playing it. It might be copyright. I didn't even think about it. Quick, turn it off.
Yeah, I got it. It's fine.
Dang it. It's too
Oh,
funny. I didn't even think about it when I was talking about it. Son of a bitch.
It's fair use. It's fair use.
Very good.
Yeah, it was parody.
Yeah, we're parodying. Parody.
Broke John. He's muted now.
Oh, John is
No, I'm
muted.
not. Am I?
Yeah.
We're free.
I can't hear you.
What?
We're
John cast
hijacking the
silence.
game.
What are you?
All the DCs are now set to -3.
Yes.
Hey!
Yay.
That was weird.
I mean, boo. Wait.
Anyways, Moonlight.
I don't know what I want.
Yeah, you feel like you're inside. You're in kind of like a glow. It feels like you're kind of being covered in moonlight in your sleep. You would also kind of note that it feels like someone's talking to you through this pale moonlight. The voice is familiar. You've heard him before, and he would say, "Balance is most important. Balance is most." And it's just something that kind of resonates in your head, and it seems like it's just that over and over again, almost as if it was only said once, and it's rippling across the surface of the water, not so much that it's being said over and over again. Ronnie, oh god,
I mean, it's okay if the answer is you can't tell that because it's just a brief thing, but having spoken to the summoned copy of this person and the more current lich version of the person, can I?
so they
Oh,
sound
which
relatively
voice?
the same. There isn't really any kind of stressors or anything on what's stated here, but I'll let you roll an insight check, and you can then determine through metagame thinking how you'd like to
18.
interpret that. So based on that roll, it feels like there is like a moral certainty behind the words that are being stated, which seems like it would be more of the after than the former. Ronnie, um, you don't have as vague a dream. Instead, in the midst of your trance, when it comes to you're on first watch, you don't get to trance yet.
Yeah. I was like,
Later.
what?
Later.
You
I
have
rolled
no
a
dreams.
25 for my perception, though.
That's really good. You're gonna see it before it hits you. But for Arya, during your sleepy cycle, this treant wakes up and brusques everybody off of it, and then grasps a hold of you and holds you up to its face, and just starts telling you the details of its murder. And they're done in like a horrifically graphic and detailed way. Just a very strange dream that is actually kind of terrifying. I would like for you to make a wisdom saving throw.
The fuck?
Fucking hate you. Oh, 16. I don't hate you.
In
Unless that.
the act of
Was it-
sleeping here, you feel like you are connecting with a nightmare that is lingering here, a
Gotcha.
nightmare that you can tangibly touch and understand. And it seems that this is this treant's last nightmare, the nightmare of its resolving death. And you would see that it is ripped apart by this completely fetid looking, brawling Fomorian. Strangely enough, exactly what our Ronnie sees as she is searching around. And it appears to be lingering on the top of the hill just above you. It looks as though it's a contorted Fomorian,
Oh no.
its body and limbs twisted and kind of just pulling itself across the ground. Much larger than most Fomorians. But it's laying flat. Its head peeks over the top of the ridge, looking down at you. Its tongue drops out, a lolling just mass of just seemingly inoperable flesh, drool hanging down from it, its eyes glaring both maddeningly at you. You spotted it before, so you get to go ahead and do what you like.
She is going to blow her signal whistle that she has.
Okay. to everybody?
No, that's a dumb idea. Never mind.
Is it
Shut
the
up,
alarm?
Elizabeth.
The alarm one?
No.
No.
No. She'll go over, just kind of shuffle next to Termaine and kind of like softly kick him, trying to get him awake. Like, get up, and then she'll aim her bow at this Fomorian guy.
Do
Oh,
I need to do anything special to
Can I-
wake up?
Can I pause for a second? I need to go check something. There was like a sound downstairs. I want to go check it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Alright, be right back.
And I was, yeah.
While he's gone, we won.
Then I was going to use the Horn of Silent Alarm. Should I wake up Arya or should I wake up Saul? I was thinking probably Arya since she's closer.
sure, but Arya is also exhausted.
Hmm. So you think Arya's going to sleep through this whole jam?
Well, question
be it.
one is, does an incomplete, because this is like an incomplete long rest, right?
Hmm.
Think we get spell slots or anything back? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well,
we get those
my
after.
spell slots pop after a short rest.
It's one of you.
So I would, if John rules that I can have 2 spell slots back, I could, do something.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
True.
If a decent number. Well,
I
not a
could
decent number,
dimension
like,
door away from you.
yeah, I'm gonna go sleep over here. Good luck, guys.
Bye.
Would it be kicking? Would it be like kicking or like I guess waking up is a whole action.
Oh no.
Oh no. We
What
can't.
happened?
Something. The glass didn't break. That's all we know.
Okay. Maybe the cat ran into the door or something, a glass door,
Does sound like them.
Nothing broke though.
or it could have been a dog. Don't they have a dog too?
They babysit
Oh.
his wife's mom's dog. I wonder if it was the Christmas tree. Did they knock over the Christmas tree?
What happened?
Did the
We were
cats knock over the
eavesdropping.
Christmas tree?
Yeah, we were trying
Cats
to
were
piece
not
it together.
involved.
There is one of them, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, he's right up here. I saw them all, like, when it happened, it was like, they got scared. So real quick, sorry to cut into the game a bit here, but my wife has a mirror that is kind of held up with an adhesive strip setup. It's not super heavy or anything, but she started putting these things called nomis on top of it, and they're kind of heavier.
Oh yeah.
So one half of the side of it kind of popped off, and the sound I heard, and you might have heard, is what it sounds like when these heavy kind of dull nomis slam onto the floor. They didn't break or anything.
Okay. Well,
But
that's
the
Yeah.
they're pretty thick little.
Yeah, they are.
Anyway, where was I? I forgot. I don't even know where I
We
am.
killed the thing.
Okay, we're moving on to the next
yeah.
sheet then. Yeah.
We went back to sleep. Everything's good.
When you awaken, which I'm assuming, Ronnie, you're waking up everybody just to speed through it.
Well, yeah.
If we wake up,
Go ahead.
that'd be great.
You said signal whistle, and then we're kind of like making fun of yourself, so I didn't want to say that was what happened. Like, do you want to use? Because you said don't use a signal whistle. You wake up everybody, though. Is that what the goal was for that?
Yeah, but not with the signal whistle.
Yeah, you're not doing something super loud. Totally fine. Okay, so then, if you are not Ronnie, you will not be acting in the first round of initiative. If you are Arya, lose a single level of exhaustion. and you do not regain any spells, obviously. Okay, fight time.
I have a question. Wait. I have a question. My spells regain at short rest.
You had enough of a short rest. I'll allow it.
Alright, well, Ari's got this. I'm going back to sleep then.
Good luck. Okay, everybody roll
So-
initiative.
Okie dokie. Go.
Arya
Oh my
copied me.
gosh, I got a 20
Dang.
or 19.
Okay, everybody on?
Woke up ready to go.
So, Terrain, go ahead.
Just make sure that I'm going after Ronnie.
Yeah,
I have a better dex.
that makes sense.
John, question: Warding bond lasts. Does warding bond? I can't remember the
You
spell.
got the spell.
All right.
I was under the impression it was for life.
Oh man.
Those are vows.
You really fucked up this time, Termaine. Just putting a ring on the first girl you saw with huge.
Wow.
Hilda
Oh, it's only
wandered off,
for
so what
it's
else was
only
we
for
gonna do?
1 hour. It's only for
So
1
yeah,
hour.
it's definitely no longer active.
No worries.
Yeah.
You can move
Damn,
on.
it goes
Aria-
first. Man, I
And
suck.
Termaine, you are not the father.
Oh, sounds like I got an artisanal
Bam.
post to work on.
So there's definitely some kind of like alternate indie RPG that we're gonna have to play so that we can role play an episode of Mari.
That's what the cipher system is
I
for,
didn't
right?
know this is what I wanted, but it is. Combat music in the background. That's what Murray is missing, for real. See the combat music.
So, John, can you describe this creature again, real quick?
Yeah, it's a Fomorian, but it looks like it's like crawling awkwardly, like its leg is over its arm, and
Like spider-like almost.
no, its legs and stuff look normal size. It just looks like it's contorted in a way that's kind of unseemly.
Okay, so I go first.
No, because I said you don't get an action on the first turn.
Boo,
You're awakening
boo.
from your trance. You do have to stand up from prone. It's about 15 feet above you.
Okay. So I stand up. I still have 20 feet.
Yep.
So I get to it.
It's 15 feet above you.
Oh,
You'd have
so
to climb.
I'd have to climb. Oh, is that
Right.
an action?
You would be climbing up to it, which would be a problem. As
Okay,
far as
so
like,
how
going
about
to
this?
attack it.
Using the ring of jumping is an action, yeah?
Bonus action.
Bonus action. Well, there we go. Our problem is solved.
Okay.
We're going to use the ring of jumping, and I can get 30 feet. So
Alright.
is this up top
As
with
you
it?
leap into the air, it will use its readied action to swipe its hand through the air and grab you. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Sure. Let's see what happens.
I'm going to need you to beat 31. So you kind of leap up to it, and you see its foot kind of like slide forward, and like the toes kind of grasp the edge of the rocky ledge, and then the arm underneath kind of snaps out like sideways, and then hawks through and grabs a hold of you in midair. You still have your action. You are just in a grapple now.
So I go, oh shit, that thing is fast. All right, we're gonna smack it.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wait, I thought that everyone else was surprised on the first round.
Because trancing, it makes sense that you can just pop up from meditation and just go to it.
We're going to do
Elves be
12
like
damage, and we're going to do a smite as well.
Cool.
Okay, so 19, and it is sapped. And then we're going to do a second attack. 27 to hit. for 12 damage. I'm just gonna pop off a spell there.
Can't do another smite.
No, I'm just making
okay.
sure that
Got you.
I'm keeping track of my spells. One gone.
I understand. Okay, so on its initiative, it is going
It's
to,
going to crush me.
lift itself up on one foot, kind of tangled in the other side with that hand, and kind of switch its grip on you to the other hand so that you are about 30 feet up, the whole height of a Fomorian. Then it spirals itself in a cartwheel down, throwing you in the midst of that straight down into the rock here, and it will cartwheel down the rock face to the other two members of your group.
Am I able to move myself to get my shields in the way of the ground?
You can make a dexterity saving throw. I'll say the DC is going to be
Perfect.
very high for you to be able to resist the damage here.
I don't know if I want to resist it. No, I definitely did not resist
Yeah,
that.
so you're gonna hit the shield, but you're still gonna take the full. You're not wielding
I
the
understand.
Captain America shield. You're taking the full damage of the spike, so you'll be taking a total of 31 points of bludgeoning damage as you are spiked into the ground. The others, it kind of hits the ground and kind of rolls about. And when it does so, its eyes start kind of flaring bright orange, but it's kind of wavy. Like there seems to be kind of like a light emanating out from the pupils towards the edges of the irises, and it kind of creates this very psychedelic effect. Soul, since you're kind of down there, and we're kind of looking up to where it was, and now it's kind of closer to you, this won't affect you. But for the two that are present there that didn't get spiked like a football, I need you to make wisdom saving throws.
Man, this is like fighting in a madness-ridden Albernaric.
Yes, that was kind of where I was going in my brain.
21.
Oh, Aria.
Okay, Arya, you feel competent.
Wait,
feel...
is this a magical effect?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then let me roll again.
You feel competent. You feel strong, but your legs give out from underneath you. You fall to the ground, and you feel like you can't stand up and right yourself from the prone position. Period. The duration of this is not known to you. We'll see if it ends or not. Ronnie, you feel strong, you feel confident, but your legs do not give way and out from underneath you. With that, Tremaine, I'd like you to reflectively take the same wisdom saving throw. Actually, you're in range of sight of it, and would probably be looking at it. Okay. Similarly, like when you spike to the ground, you're starting to scramble up. You do not feel like you can stand.
Okay.
Ronnie.
Oh,
Uh,
can I just say that Arya and I would have the benefit
You
of
have the
a
benefit already
+4.
added into your sheet. If you look
Oh,
at the
we
math, it shows
do.
your aura protection.
Shoot.
Arya does
Okay.
not, but a 14 will not succeed.
Okay.
15 was the DC. So Ronnie. Both of those are going to hit.
Fire arrow.
15 and 11.
You want to... Oh, you already got the Hunter's Mark in there.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I Hunter's marked it.
It's
and then-
totally chill. Okay, Ronnie, any other things? No?
No.
Arya, as mentioned, you are prone. And you cannot become unprone.
Okay. How? Okay.
Right now, its attention looks like after spiking the football of Termaine, it's kind of turned its attention, like glaring its eyes around, glowing like that, and kind of locked in on Ronnie, who defiantly still stands against it.
Oops.
All right, so I guess we're gonna do. we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Wall of Fire.
Just make that permanent. The measure.
Yeah.
effect? Yeah, just do that.
Wait,
Okay.
I don't know if this is where I wanted. I'm sorry. 1 second. Fuck me. Fuck my life. Okay, here. And so when the wall appears, each creature in its area. Okay, it's 1 foot thick. So only it is caught in the fire, right?
That's right. And then you need to designate what side of the wall is being hot, the other side not. So swipe
so
left
the
or swipe right?
outside.
Are we swiping
One
left?
side of the wall, selected by you, and you cast a
So
spell.
you're swiping right, you're saying you're going on the outside?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was doing a really bad joke.
And then
The hot or not? Never
the
mind.
creature takes the same. Okay, when it enters the
got
wall
you.
for the first time, I turn. Okay. So let me roll damage.
Okay.
Hold on. I also have. Forgot to check it. I'm sorry. Add charisma modifier. So 4.
Why'd you get rid of the flame?
20. What?
Why'd you get rid of the ring?
Oh no, it didn't. It like lingered, but it's not permanent.
Stupid.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to make it permanent here.
Probably no way. I got it.
Here, I think.
Let it burn, 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 a burning ring of
Oh,
fire.
shit. Thank you.
What's the diameter?
20 feet.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh no! Wait, am I getting my
No, you're
friend?
not.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well then that's my
Yeah, he's not in the
turn.
area of it, so it's fine.
Soul?
Okay. Soul? Oh, yeah, Soul would have been. I thought that was known. Sorry.
Wait, no,
20?
I'm
Calling Soul not their friend.
20-foot radius would be here, I guess, without getting Soul, but Soul would
20,
be on the outside.
20-foot diameter.
Right, of the ring. Correct. Which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. That shit is wrong. Okay, place your thing. Okay, I'm just gonna do it this way, because there we go.
Wait, that's a 20-foot radius, not diameter. I'm sorry, I'm a dumb bitch.
I've been there.
I'm so sorry for being a dumb bitch and making this more complicated.
Well, maybe they
I don't
won't be able to see Soul on the other side.
No, but then I can't
Look for a 10-foot
can't
radius.
do it.
Look for a 10-foot radius. Stop. Just 10 foot.
Oh, 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
I have to do it with him in it.
Okay, so there.
Yeah, I have to do that.
Ronnie will be on the outside, which means that you two will burn.
So I
Or
have
you
to
get-
shift it to being on the
On the
inside.
inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're swiping left. Got it, I see. Okay.
Okay.
Kind of sad. Alright, cool. And 17 damage. It does not avoid, it will take. Cool.
21 plus my radiant soul.
Okay, then 4 more. Cool. Shift back. Change layer. That. 4. Okay, Soul, you're up. Muted.
Yes.
Oh, there. That was weird. Not muted.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Gonna use command. Tell it to grovel.
Okay. I picked that up as you were breaking up. It was very strange. Command DC 20 on a Wisdom saving throw. Like. 20 on the
Like those
nose. I
words.
didn't even click advantage. That's straight. Good times. Yeah, 20 total. We're good.
Sucks.
I will not do it. I will not grovel.
Can
Sorry.
I, like, hide it down in here a little more
Yeah, absolutely.
under the water since
Like in the water, you can kind of splash down
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Tremaine, you're up. And by
Yep.
up, you're prone. You cannot move out of prone.
Got it. I'm going to
About 5 feet up the rock face.
yep, I'm going to use lay on hands to give myself 31 back. Which makes my current full. So I'm prone, and how am I? I'm down below it again.
Yeah, so this rock face here is about 5 feet up, and then
Mhm.
here. So if you were to climb, it would be 10 feet up and then 5 feet over. So you could crawl to it, but you'd need to make an athletics check, and because you don't have the use of your legs, it would be made with disadvantage.
Is this something that I could retake the saving throw at the end of the turn or something
No.
like that? No, I'm just my legs are all gone.
That's
Like some
right.
jelly. Jelly legs. Okay. Um,
Crawling hex is what it's called.
crawling hex. That's
While
horrible,
cursed
right?
in this way, the target can't stand up and end the prone condition on itself.
Wow. Okay. So instead, I'm gonna stay put, and I'm going to cast. Uh,
I know that one. Pretty good spell.
I'm trying to find. I have to go into combat. Is it under combat to cast it? No, it's kind of weird. It is under spells. I'm sorry.
Okay. If you need a second, I can go. Moonbeam?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's going to save Constitution, but I'm just going to try.
Gonna start a laser light show, I guess.
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, I should use Moonbeam too.
Disco.
Twins.
I missed the time when you would do it and Tom would get jealous. I think I go back to those times. Alright.
Mm.
Andy, you have control of the moonbeam. Place it where you'd like it to go.
So yeah, I'm just gonna like well, the alt feet right on its face.
I believe we discussed that as initiation for moonbeam. You'll roll damage. I'll roll con. Speed. Go ahead and give the damage for the second half. Total of 6. Alright. Tremaine done?
Is there actually what I'd like to do maybe is crawl 5 feet,
Yeah.
maybe so I could be behind this big rock, maybe a little bit less out of, a little bit more, maybe 10 feet, get out of the way.
Sure. Okay. So, it will scream out kind of like, it almost sounds like a grafted scion doing that thing. And then it'll just smash its full weight and slam attacks directly into Arya as it is trying to push through you and past you to get out of the fire. Slam attack number 1, slam attack number 2. Both of those are over 20. The hit.
Shit.
It is going to be exactly enough to put you at 0. 49 damage.
Oh my word.
Jesus.
Oh, you're muted. Sorry.
You're muted, exactly.
I've got 10 hit points that don't expire until I finish my long
And then
rest.
unrelenting endurance, right?
And they weren't burned
Whatever
when
thing's
the
called.
false life. You
False
casted.
life.
Got it. So 49 damage
so-
is the total.
Okay, so hold on. So I'm math stupid. Okay, so if I do 49 minus, okay, it calculates in the temp. So I'm basically
Bloody.
kind of close to bloodied now.
Okay. Since you are prone, though, it is going to roll over top of you out of the fire.
Hold on, I've got to roll my con saves. 2 of them.
Yes. One for
Okay.
20 and one for 29. So one's a DC 10. That'll
Fail.
work. Yeah. Fire go bye-bye.
He was gonna get out of it anyways, so yeah.
Roll a D100 for me.
Me?
Mhm.
Oh,
I don't like
me?
the sound of that.
I don't like doing these. 64.
There was a 1 in 5 chance that the treant started burning.
Damn.
But it's fine. Okay, so yeah, it smashes Arya and kind of rolls over to the side, kind of planting on the shore. It's definitely glaring kind of hard at you, Arya. You seem to be its problem. Fire. Ronnie.
Ronnie will be a new old problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
she will.
Okay.
What?
For those watching,
Wow,
this
you
What?
Little
Up
sister.
and off.
Yeah.
Two crits, okay, that
You've
second
been
one
banking
kinda
all those
sucked,
fumbles.
but
Is that the crit damage?
damn. Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
The second one isn't so good, but we'll take it.
It's shit.
It's
39.
definitely bloodied at this point.
39.
Anything else, Ronnie?
Plus 49,
Ronnie's gonna hop,
52.
skip, and jump up onto this rock.
Yeah, I assume it's kind of like a more dramatic effect. You're kind of jumping up onto the tree and firing the first arrow, jumping up towards
Yeah.
the rock and kind of like firing that last arrow, and then kind of positioning in and watching it after that shot.
Yeah.
And what you realize is like your instincts for shot are more. It's almost like they're more predatory, and you don't
Mhm.
see why that is, but you notice that both arrows hit into its throat, and now as it's like doing that weird scream, it's kind of rattling out of its throat, and blood is kind of like.
Sure
Yummy.
if that's better or worse.
Yike.
You made it
I'll
worse.
take it.
Arya, still prone, still adjacent to it.
I
Wow.
just live here now.
This thing has taken
Um,
125 points of damage.
Yeah, it only
Did he
just
say
got
it's bloodied?
Yeah,
Fuck.
Yippee.
they're Fomorians.
This is our sleepy time, boss.
So
Gonna put you to sleep forever. If I could roll that good, shit. I would have done way more damage.
Can't wait to break my bow.
Oh yeah. From you superior craft it. Just fall apart.
Yeah.
dude.
this is
The luck
the
god has
best.
come back.
way I've got of like really kind of doing any kind of damage right now. So I'm gonna throw up another wall of fire. We'll do it. I don't know. Am I being a dumb bitch? Is this what I should be doing?
Live your life, queen.
Well, the one thing is that it's going to force it to move potentially away from us.
Yeah, but it bowls through us though. It's not.
There's not
really
a lot.
gonna...
There's not much place for it to bowl through us, though. Or maybe it can. I guess it can go.
Yeah,
up.
it bowls through us and like fucks us up. But you know, I can absorb a lot of damage because of all my little special things. So I guess I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do this 60-foot line, and then I'm gonna heat up to the north of the line,
Yes, queen. Snorted
and
up.
then
I'm gonna do this
Well-
60-foot line. Hell yeah.
how much damage is that? 23.
Don't do
That's
traps.
did not include my +4, so that'll be 27.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm looking for a line of fire. Bear with me here.
Line.
It's 152 damage so far.
Oh, a line! Oh, sorry, didn't mean to fucking scream.
You are not Brat.
I am
Aw.
so not.
confirmed. No brat.
I'm an old granny.
It's okay.
You know what?
tried.
Old grannies are brats.
We
so
need
never mind.
old grannies.
R.A.P. Bad
Very
and
hack
evil.
coded.
True.
For real, for real.
Or something like that, right?
Beautiful. So yeah, like right north of me and my husband.
Perfect. Okay. And then you said how much damage?
27.
27, yeah.
It does not succeed on its deck save.
Oh,
Arya, anything else?
I cry a little bit. That's my turn.
Don't cry.
Oh,
That's fair.
Does it looks pretty gnarly? Does it look dead gnarly? Okay, so it's not undead.
So it's like
okay.
just below bloodied gnarly.
everything's gnarly.
I was, yeah. I was just asking if it was undead for turn undead or anything
Oh,
else.
undead.
Okay.
Blizzard, right?
And
Is
Has-
it undead?
Yeah.
I assume at this point it has been 8 hours since that initial Fomorian fight.
No.
So Death Ward would still be active. Because it lasts for
Yes.
8 hours. Okay. I'm debating on whether or not I should use this 4th level spell slot.
I'm not
Yep.
debating you back. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong person. I meant to send that to my wife. Sorry.
What?
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
I mean,
someone
we've known
got
each other
some
longer.
juicy.
we have known each other longer.
yeah.
Hey.
You know what? Let's just try and do some big damage. I will target it with Blight.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
what we
need
call
a-
it, big damage.
DC 20 con save, or hopefully take a lot of necrotic damage.
Oh, Blight. Oh, I love Blight.
Lola.
That's our niece.
She doesn't want to go to bed.
Oh, naughty.
Roll down.
Yes, that's Brat. Don't let your grandparents tell you what to do.
38.
Parents.
So you kind of raise your hand up, and kind of
Holy shit!
scared behind you on fire. What happened?
38 damage.
Oh,
That was pretty
I'm
good.
paranoid right now. I don't know what's going on.
Does it take that? Does it take that damage?
Yeah, ever since the Nomis fell from the wall, I've just been on edge.
We've just been having a bad time.
My wife
like
sneezed.
last couple of weeks.
I don't know if you heard her sneeze in the background, but it was massive. and then
Bless
Stefani's
her.
like, "Oh,
Do I need to
What?
call a priest?
for me."
John just needs to do a weed, is
Yeah.
I think what.
I need to re-up my weeds. So it you watch as its body desiccates and it falls to the ground. Its foot kind of plops onto Termaine and its head kind of drops right beside Arya. Its eyes are kind of just staring locked in with yours, and that twisting kind of like pulsating orange of its eyes, for some reason it feels very familiar to you. Orange, bright, oscillating, very nightmarish.
Do we regain our ability to stand up?
Oh no.
No, not immediately.
Good night, Lola. Go ahead.
Well, if it's dead, I'm going back to sleep. Y'all can figure out where you're
What?
gonna go to
You-
sleep.
You two go ahead and crawl into bed.
Hey. Oh,
I killed it.
man.
It's fine. Just talk to me in the morning.
Wow.
Soul
Awful lot
just
of
kind of
response.
like
There was like
rolls
152
over.
damage before that last killing stroke, by the way.
Yeah, so it's a very
That-
common terminology. It's not the fifth bun that makes you full. It's the four that came before it. Or if you want to go like a little bit more like less PG route, you could say it's not the last stroke that finishes you. It is the 100,000 strokes before it.
to seem like what happened, so I'm going back to sleep. Good night, everybody.
Jackhammer.
We're talking about miniatures, right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Painting them, yes.
Painting
painting.
miniatures, yeah.
Hmm. Painting. Yep. Um,
I love Blight.
I love Blight. It's such a good spell. Moonbeam sizzles off in the distance as you two lay there under the shadow of the Twisted Fomorian. So romantic. And the fire silhouetting it in the background. Oh, this is so cute. Crawl over it. Do you let the fire go, by the way? Like, stop making it happen?
Hold on, how long does this spell last?
Probably not good.
A minute. Yeah, I let it go for a minute.
Okay. Nothing happened.
Ah.
Someone got a hold of the effects tab. So, panic ensues. I again have not answered in the affirmative. Do you go to sleep?
So I guess I'm mostly concerned that we would have made enough noise to bring the attention of anybody else who was in the vicinity.
Like, a few minutes later, nothing's changed. The situation
Okay.
remains as it is.
Let's try to get get some sleep so we can get that.
Yep.
Do
Long
I
rest,
need to
hopefully.
help drag people down here because their legs still don't work?
Yeah, it would seem so.
All right, well, hope that gets fixed in the morning. Come on,
Can you carry Tremaine with his heavy
Drag.
armor?
I can drag him.
Ronnie
Yeah.
will
Can
help.
you?
You just kick roll, like what a roll with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got arms, you can use them.
Hold your hands over your head and push your legs out as far as you can, and then just push and.
Yeah. Straight into
Oh,
this
you got-
little puddle right here.
I need you to tuck those ears up as far or down as far as you can. They're gonna get in the way of the spinning. Flop,
Oh,
flop, flop,
that's
flop.
adorable.
Well, and then Kathunk, and about an hour later, you will regain the ability to remove the prone condition on yourself. It seems that this curse, the crawling X, lasts for about an hour.
I love that.
That's a really powerful thing. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could do that.
You take a long rest.
Dear
Yes,
God,
please.
yes.
All right, bear with me here for a second.
Trying.
There's a total of 6 Fomorians, and then the crawling one,
What?
and then 2.
Oh, we are actually taking a long rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sick.
Can I get another level of exhaustion or no?
No.
Or do I wait for my next one? Okay, we'll take
Yeah.
it next one. Take me to spell management. I don't give a shit about spell management.
Who manages
Plus
spells?
12. And then divided by, what are there, 4 of you? So the 6 total Fomorians that you actively fought and attacked, which would be the skill challenge plus the actual fight of them. Then the 2 instances of bypassing, and then the fight against this means that you will each gain, with that long rest, 12,100. Fomorians are very caked up.
There's Hickar.
Oh no.
You said
That will definitely get us to
12,400.
9th level. folks.
100. 12,100.
100. Okay.
36,
Yep.
738 plus 12. 100 equals 83884. 48,838. I have.
Or if you're like me and hit 0 too many times, you end up with like 150,000 experience and are very confused. I fixed it.
So 12,100.
If we have the same, yeah, I'm at 48,838.
Yep, same.
48, 838.
830. Yes.
That does
Which means
level
that
you.
we can we can level
Level up. We are
up.
level 9.
Completed a long rest. That is accurate. That is correct. So, if you'd like to take the time to do that, that's absolutely fine. Shouldn't be a huge one. 9th level, I think you get 4th level spells at
Like
9th, right? Or is that at 8th?
I
I think
get
it's 5th level
skills
spells,
and
don't I?
spells.
Sorry.
I get an invocation.
Level 3 spells, paladin hit dice, abjure foes, oath spells. Okay.
So, folks who are watching, this will be a segment here that I anticipated, but I did think we were going to make it here a lot later than we currently are at. So, they've been kind of moving pretty quickly, and the dimension dooring has definitely helped evade various.
Dynamite. Don't forget the dynamite. Very important. Very helpful.
Could you imagine if you threw the dynamite into the place where they were making the explosion powder?
I measured a fireball.
I did see you do that, but the dynamite for sure would have been the best.
Also have a bomb.
Yeah. Bomb probably wouldn't have worked as much. Bombs are more like a fragmentation grenade.
Okay, for my second expertise, should I do nature or stealth
What do you use more?
or animal handling?
What do you use
Oh
more?
man,
I feel like I'm
Both.
use
decent
nature a
at
lot.
nature, but
But you're the only one that really has stealth.
It's true. How much do I have in stealth already? It's a 7 stealth. I'll put it in nature.
Everything okay? Oh, thank you.
This will be a very boring segment, by the way, people watching. Sorry, it wasn't anticipated.
We could do some dancing while
Yeah, absolutely. I can explain what's happening to you while you're sleeping. There is a thing that's happening that's not, you know, um, it's not something that's terrible. Um, it's just something that is happening. There is a lot of like pulsing music and kind of pounding sounds coming from above you, and the presumption is that the revelry that began at the crack of the tree continued. So there's like very heavy kind of dancing happening up on the top of the hill. There's very kind of heavy like song activity, laughing, joyous Fomorians having a great time. Obviously, when giants dance, they shake the earth. So it's kind of like you're sleeping in a downstairs apartment, and the people above you just, are just having like an absolute rager. Am I the only one who ever lived in that kind of circumstance?
No.
Okay.
Not
I'm also the only one who doesn't have bowls of fruit on their fucking. It's fine. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Why are you crying?
Bowls of fruit.
Oh.
Do you have a bowl of fruit out on your counter?
I have right now probably
Not
4 bowls of fruit on my
You're
counter.
one of the Tuesday players.
Yeah, I have apples.
Apples, pears, bananas,
I just put them in the
several
bag in the
different types of
cupboard.
apples.
Like,
No, because
No.
if I put them in the cupboard, then I forget that they exist and then I don't eat them.
Anybody have lesser restoration?
I do.
believe I do, yeah.
I don't know how to
Ooh,
use
I
it.
can get
Third
Revivify.
level spells, man.
Overlap. Then we'll create a 5th character. And that 5th character will be everybody who has everything in common.
Or I can get Water Walk. Ooh, Ronnie can be Jesus.
Damn, that is freaking awesome. I'll take that.
Or Speak with Plants.
Aura Vitality
that.
sounds pretty good.
I could speak with the trees.
So I have this thing. I wonder if y'all think this is useful. I think it is. So I can when any creature that I choose um once a day, um you can, when you're reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you drop to 1 hit point instead.
Death
I
Ward.
wonder if I should, huh?
Death Ward.
Death Ward.
It's basically Death Ward, but it's called Gift of the Protectors. And it basically lasts all the time.
Honestly, with that lead in, I thought it would have been funnier if you're like, okay, so this is what I've been looking at. I think it'll be good for everybody. I thought it was pretty good. It's the I'm selling my soul to a devil pact magical thing that makes me very evil and more of a witch. And everyone would be like, yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
With your
Why
permission,
not?
a creature can take an action to write its name in my Book of Shadows, which can contain a number of names equal to my charisma modifier. Ooh, so up to 4. When any creature whose name is on the page is reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, they drop to 1 hit points instead. Ooh!
That's really
Could
cool.
I get, would all of you sign your name in my Book of Shadows?
That sounds pretty
Yes.
suspicious.
What do I have?
If anyone
Sure.
says no, I'm
she-
killing
she-
you in your sleep.
No. Soul
What?
is like, I reluctantly do it and signs it, and then Arya closes the book and the cover says Death Note. Got him.
Would anyone not take the deal?
What is the
Wanna know?
deal? Exactly.
A new page appears in my Book of Shadows. With my permission, a creature can take an action to write their name on the page, which can contain a number of names equal to my charisma modifier. When you're killed, I'm sorry. When you are reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you magically drop to 1 hit point instead. Once this magic is triggered, no creature can benefit from it until I finish a long rest. As a magic action, I can erase a name.
Do we become your thralls?
No? Why would you ask me that? I would never make you my thrall.
It's more like you're signing a wedding book, you know, like a
Yeah,
The guest book.
guest book for the
a
wedding.
guest book.
Hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Ronnie was here.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right,
And then
so
a
I'm gonna
drawing
take
of
that.
a dick. Like
Wow.
a cartoon. You know, they do that in the wedding. Never mind.
People do that in People don't do that in wedding things, do they?
Some of us might consider it.
Was it Dan?
Yeah, right. Wow.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look. I just remember it was either at our wedding or it was at another wedding that we both went to. You and I think Elizabeth.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it the wedding that
Well,
deteriorated?
yeah, the roll of one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one. I thought somebody did it in that one, but
They might have.
anywho.
Hey, John,
Yeah.
may I choose a gathering magic spell?
Snowstorm.
Yeah. Gathering magic's legal for this.
Okay, great.
Until it's
I can conjure an animal.
Ooh, there's good animals out there.
as long as it's a paladin spell, you are gathering magic is
It is a
totally
paladin spell. It came up amongst the choices.
cool. Fluffy baby cat.
I may
Damn.
click build character to end. Okay,
Yeah. What is this?
I am all set. I finally, hopefully, have a ranged option. It's a spell option.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
The sounds.
I could wait. I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm having to pick spells out. I got Pregeneration from Gathering Magic. Cast this spell at the beginning of traveling up to 6 target creatures you can see within range. Traveling at a normal or slow pace is considered light and non-strenuous activity for the purposes of taking a short or long rest. If the travel is uninterrupted, creatures that would require sleep or downtime from traits like an elf's trance racial feature are considered to have rested. Do we want that as my second spell?
If you're going long
My other one
distances, it's super good.
is really good. We have
Yeah.
been walking a lot. Yeah. And are we okay with speak with plants?
Yeah.
I mean, we do have a lot of trees that we're dealing with, so I think sure.
I took Flash Lance, which is one of the gathering magic spells. Oopsies.
Okay.
And I took Magic Circle.
Good one.
Build character.
Since we seem to be encountering a lot of the type of creatures that can be.
Ooh, I also
It
get
doesn't say
summon
what type of
Fae.
creatures, which is weird.
Every time I hear the name of the spell Flashlands, I always.
Ah. Yep.
Okay, I can add a 5th level spell.
Ooh, what's fire grenade? Oh, that's walking.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna add teleportation circle. I think.
What? What? There we go. That's the one.
Okay.
That's
Everybody
a crit.
level?
That's a 20.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. So when
Sounds like
you
mine.
awake, the sounds, as I mentioned, are quieted. When you start to head up the hill, you see the fortifications and the camps, but you see no Fomorian.
Is this a time that we would possibly know that they could be sleeping, or
As you start looking at the camps and perusing where they would be sleeping, you see the cots and bedrolls, etc., that they would be in. There are none present. It looks as though they dropped basically everything, although it does look like there's some kind of hacking that has gone on,
Mhm.
and they seem to have just disappeared.
Okay, so maybe like trying to suss out the direction in which they went, Liz,
Up.
would be helpful. Up. They went up.
Yeah, a blind
Mm.
person could tell you that the big footprints that you're able to walk into effectively are
Yeah.
Are there
from
any
there.
signs of the tree ants around?
Parts of them, sure.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like. Okay, so it doesn't seem like tree ants came and routed them. It seems like the opposite
This isn't Lord
happened.
of the Rings.
Okay. And then what wasn't the knights? Didn't they take their force up here too? Were they fighting the
You
Fomorians? I can't
found their
remember.
bodies
Yeah.
back in a
Okay.
horrible state, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, something must have called them back. I wonder if they were attacked from behind or something.
It doesn't look like there's any signs of an altercation.
No, no. I
Mm.
wonder if an attack occurred and they were called back to help.
Sure. As you make your
Okay.
way
Is
closer to
the
the top,
tree still burning?
it is.
Okay. Go ahead.
I think we
As
should
you
follow back. Follow
make your
back.
Yeah.
way up to the top, you would notice there are still no signs of Fomorians. It appears as though there is one point of egress that actually leads you through the densest portion of the forest. As I mentioned, at the very, very top, the crown, there are kind of like thick patches of like coniferous trees and like very dense kind of vegetation. And it looks like there's a path through that. Trying to pass through the trees without magic would be a very laborious and just very time consuming and strenuous affair. So
Mhm.
following the path into this kind of sacred area appears to be your best bet. On the way in, you would notice that this pathway has been made sacred by stone structures that have been built up and around. The people who are Fey oriented, who have kind of had associations with Fey or lived here, would note that these are Furbolg structures. They appear to be structures that would be created by Furbolgs. And as you kind of make it closer to the interior, there is one grouping of these rocky kind of structures, almost like henges, that appears to be just covered with blood. It looks as if someone has smashed something with blood in it against the stone, and it looks like this has happened dozens, if not hundreds of times. On the ground, you can see teeth. You can see like eyes that have been kind of like rotted on the ground, and you can see kind of like parts of like cartilage and the like that may have came out of a nose or an ear.
Are they like giant or are they like normal-ish
They're like
size?
furball size, so kind of larger than
Okay.
medium, a little larger than medium. And you're kind of
Okay,
able to go ahead.
I have a thing. So, for flavor, as we're like, leveling up and whatnot, I offer a devotion to as we're like preparing to enter into this like dangerous space. I offer a devotion to my patron, and I'm like bathed in uh, radiance, and I relieve myself of one exhaustion level.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
So
repair.
I'm like filled with like energy and vitality.
Okay.
Um,
You have a
okay,
method
that's
of
it.
like wait, you have a method of greater restoration. Got it. Cool. I gotta move this cat. You're back to normal. Um. So, as you make it into the kind of opening to the center ground of this copse of trees, this sacred section, I'm going to kind of describe what you see and kind of make sure you understand what we're working. The henges are kind of present throughout this circular structure that is right at the base of the tree. One segment of the tree kind of juts into the forest line, kind of permeates out through the other tree space, creating this very kind of central focus to the root structures of it. The stone structure looks like it predates the tree. In fact, it looks like the tree's movements have actually, in its roots growths, have broken portions of the stone structure. All about the area, you can see that there are runes of a kind of furbolg, like giant nature, kind of imprinted on the stone structure, and they all seem to glow with an autumnal light. In the center of the kind of first dais of this place, there appears to be a font. Um, there are a grouping of 3 foxes, statues, that have been kind of constructed crudely out of stone around it. But the water looks crystal clear. It looks like it actually has like lily pads on it, similar to the frog pond you had back way back when. The vegetation here appears to be vestigial. Like there are growths that still permeate with a kind of um, non-autumn kind of coloration, almost like a summer kind of glow. And you can see that all of these plants have butterflies that are kind of emanating out of them. These very strange little fairies that are kind of pulsing and appearing here. But they don't appear to be tangible things. They appear to be almost like ghost fairies. Like if you've played any of the Souls games, like it's very much a transparent thing. Um, some are kind of a reddish color, some are kind of a bluish color. It's just kind of a mixing of them all. Um, the eye is drawn to what appears to be a large crescent moon. Based on its positioning, it appears that this would be in line with spring, strangely enough. It's basically the birth or renewal of life, position of the moon to the left. And in its um, cutout of the crescent, floating in the air is a massive stone structure with strange patternings on it. It looks like the metal or rock or substance that it is made out of is kind of a black in coloration, and there is this bright red glow that's beaming throughout it. Um, Behind it, on the surface of the tree, which you can see looming above you, there is that massive crack, that rent in it. And it almost looks like there's a kind of footpath on the right side that leads up and out and up to that crack in the tree. Looking at it from this distance, you can see that there are dozens, if not hundreds, of footprints that seem to have headed in that direction. The only remaining furbolg that you've seen this entire morning stands before you. And this individual seems to have eyes that do not look like they are twisted. in the way that every other Fomorian, every other Fomorian that you've seen. It doesn't look like it's bulging out of its head. It doesn't look like it is affected in any way by the pustules or growths. Instead, it has traces of fairy light on, their kind of skin and features. They look over at you for just a moment and then kind of quickly turn back to the crescent. You can see their fingers waggling, and you can hear murmurs, and the kind of dark leaved lotuses around the base of the moon structure kind of glow, and energy draws up from them to the Fomorian. They seem to be ignoring you or unconcerned by your presence.
Hmm. That's suspicious.
I mean,
Why is
can't imagine that whatever it's doing is good.
Zito blurry?
Hmm.
That's without a trace again,
Oh,
obviously.
weird.
You've got your background clear and your foreground. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. All good now. So they're uncorrupted
They don't look like they have the same
from.
maladies that the other Fomorians have.
Hmm.
Doing something with the spooky light.
So I have a like religion arcana warlock kind of thought. When Miss Thing with the braid out there, who we kind of went around, I saw that like big juicy eye, and I thought nightmare, right? Or was it
It was the
somewhere? I was
crawler.
like
The crawler.
the crawler. Okay, the crawler. I thought it's giving nightmare, and now in this moment, after everything that I've been through, after experiencing nightmares, I'm looking straight at this swirly. Um, is it giving larva? Is it having that kind of effect energy?
No.
Okay,
The orange that's glowing here seems to be more of like a seasonal light. It's not pulsing, but
it's giving Fey.
it's the same color, but the twistedness of the nightmare seems to be like an adjustment in tone, a different kind of pulsing of this light. They have a similar color, but they are not the same.
Okay.
I guess the best thing I can kind of give you there is you do feel like one could shift into the other with some effort, but
I
not.
mean, I guess the question is, does it look like they're trying to shift the energy or affect the energy with the things that are happening?
You can make an Arcana roll to try to determine what's going on here.
I feel like Soul and I are sort of like on the same page. Can we both Arcana?
Yeah.
Motherfuck,
You know what?
man.
It's a new day. I'm gonna use one of my favored by the gods, so I can roll a 4 and a 5.
Okay.
Oh, I apparently did not turn on advantage, so I will roll one. All right, 19.
So, Arya, you are very focused on the coloration. And it seems to kind of bog your understanding here. Regarding the magic of the lotuses, you definitely understand that this is very powerful magic, but you don't recall any kind of lore or knowledge about the plants in question. Soul, the only bit of information I'm able to kind of give to you regarding what's happening here is that stone doesn't belong here. It seems like it's something that's been added here by others. The way that it's carved seems to be kind of a uh, other-handed, outside of like a Furbolg's hand, effort to replicate this giant magic.
The circular,
The circular
sphere, not
orb in the
the
middle,
whole.
yeah. You can kind of see how like the spiral is jagged. The spirals on the others are not as jagged or as tightly wound. This appears to be different, almost like crawling. It looks like a centipede almost. You can see the little juts that are intentional on it. And the other thing I'll note is you also are aware of like black lotuses. They are kind of a very powerful source of magic that only grows in the Feywild.
I hear they're like $8,000.
They're so expensive. Like they're on the reserve list, so you can't even get them.
I may as well take the two that are right nearby, and
Yeah, so they definitely seem like they are kind of present and planted throughout. What you would know is taking them is plucking them and killing them. You kind of have to use them where they lie.
bummer. I'm sure Ronnie can use that new nature proficiency or expertise to successfully transplant it to a nice potted plant.
But I'll tell you what they do
I mean,
mechanically.
I sure could try.
Sorry, I'll tell you what they do mechanically. As a bonus action, if you are adjacent to, you can take a bonus action to restore one spell slot of your choice. Once used, a Black Lotus will be consumed of its energy, and I'll put a marker on it.
It sounds like we should go talk to this person up there, and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna start blasting.
Blasting.
I mean,
Almost as
It's
if
just the
plenty
one.
of them around.
almost as if reflexively from intent, like because your thought goes there, and before you speak it aloud, you're kind of saying that. It seems like three things happen with the Fomorian. It doesn't change its posturing, but these three things just kind of happen almost if they are reactionary or incidental to like your attitude or emotional state. You see glowing armor appear around it and then become transparent. Mage armor seems to clack into place around it. You would then see that the skin of its features kind of become more hardened and stone-like. And last but not least, you would see this kind of glow of red sheen kind of appear around it and then click and then disappear as well. Appears to be some sort of barrier against magic missile.
I didn't say
Wow.
I was gonna blast.
It again, these are activated effects that if anybody expresses an emotional state of harm, they activate.
Mm, spooky.
It's a good thing there's no shitty wizards around here. I mean,
Right?
Goodness.
Just
I haven't
good
seen
ones.
Magic Missile in a while, but again, it is a very common
wizard?
spell.
I
Magic
don't know.
Missile.
I don't
Magic
fucking
Missile.
talk to wizards.
I've seen Magic Missile before, but again, it's not because you're here, it's because that's what it activates.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what happens? They appear to be going on with their spell or ritual.
I'm sorry. When we arrived, the ritual was ongoing.
Yeah, they at the top of the dais have just been kind of waggling their fingers and chanting and drawing magic essence from the lotuses and kind of imbuing the stone with it.
Should we intervene? I don't know what this spell is.
I can't make heads or tails of what it is doing other than whatever that sphere is not necessarily supposed to be here, but given the damage to the tree and what the other Fomorians were doing, I'm suspicious. But the fact that it's not twisted like the other ones might mean there's something else going on.
Before we rock and roll, I've got a
I would never.
question. You would never rock and roll.
Mhm.
That's a dirty lie. So, I wanted to ask, John. So I have summon celestial. Could I spend like 500 GP of like our bank to cast it, or would you say I need to go shopping for a reliquary?
Typically, I'd say that like if you have 500 coin on you, you'd have enough for one casting of a spell when you
Okay.
first attain it. However, Summon Celestial has another problem that goes along with it. If I recall correctly, it is. Oh, interesting. So it only takes an action to cast. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Could you assign me the Celestial Spirit stat block?
Yeah, sure.
So, I mean, Arya is notoriously always broke. Okay? So, if you guys think we need a little extra support, um, if you want to, like, give me $500, I can summon this Celestial to help us.
You're reminding me of a cleric
Yeah.
I once played.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The fact that you're making us sign stuff and now you're asking for money, are you starting a cult?
It's called a multi-level marketing
Because I don't have great experience with the cults.
business.
I'll trust
It's
everybody
it's
else.
it's a business.
President
I
Business.
mean, we do
Skull
have
McCrackle.
party funds. Does that count?
Yeah, if you've got $500 in party funds, do we have that?
I mean, we do. I don't. I don't own it.
Well, that's what I
We'd have
mean.
to make sure it's as a group.
If all of us agree to spend it,
Oh my gosh.
then
You should have edit access.
appreciate you. Thank you.
You know,
I mean, but if everyone does not agree, then it's okay. We can just rely on our own talents and not borrow power from my celestial patron Hairflip.
How long does this advantage from it last?
1 hour.
Okay, so it's 500 gold pieces for 1 hour.
damn, I'm in the wrong business.
For all of us? Or just one of us?
Well, it's a spirit. So
Oh.
if we give up $500 from the party loot, we can summon a celestial to defend us.
Let's go ahead and just
Oh,
hypothetical.
so it's like an offering?
Sure.
Let's just go ahead and hypothetical. Inside of the gear
Yeah.
that you're carrying around with you, there just happens to be a reliquary. I'm sure I gave you jewelry or treasure or something to that effect. One of
I
those.
mean,
If you
we
want-
spend the 500.
Yeah. Okay. Mechanically, that's correct.
Narratively, I want the party to co-sign collaboration with Metis.
Ronnie is just a baby, so she cannot sign without a legal guardian.
Oh, your brother's here.
It is seen as invalid
Okay.
consent.
That is fair. So we, I as
She's
a
too
married
pure and
woman,
innocent.
I defer to my husband.
So your goal is for us to co-sign with what?
Don't worry about it.
500 GP to summon a celestial to help us.
No,
if
that's
we need
not
to
what
beat
you.
this shit.
That's not what you just said. You just talked about. Would we be making some sort of pact with this creature in doing so,
With a celestial? No.
or with your patron?
Mechanically. Mechanically, we're putting 500 GP in, or as John, is very generously saying, we can just like pop, like some necklace or whatever that we found. But narratively, Arya has awakened spiritually to access the support of it's called, we're playing cult now.
I'm playing cult. That's what I was about to say.
To access the power, the empowerment of a celestial spirit that can help us, and that
And
can
you had a name before. You had a name for it before.
Metis.
no, Metis is that thing that we found in between, when we're like rocketing to Earth, that giant thing that we landed on.
Yeah, I know. I made it up.
Well, Andy.
Oh, sorry. I said
Oh,
Metis.
so you want us to be involved with that?
No.
Seems nice.
I'm involved with that.
Okay.
And I can purchase some of its power if you're willing to put gold in my hands.
I mean, they seem nice enough.
Sure.
Sure.
There won't be any obligations or
The
disadv-
obligation is 500 gold pieces.
no,
Which
on
I've already
beyond that.
spent.
Beyond that, or
Okay,
disadvantages.
if it's already spent, then the summoning is happened. That's more than fair.
No,
And
wait,
then
wait.
Tremaine soul does go to the Nightmare Realm when he dies. That's also in the contract. You gotta read the fine
I
print.
thought we had already agreed on it. Sorry.
Yeah.
We had
Arya's
not
like,
agreed on it.
you put a
gotta
ring
hold
on
on
my
to that feather.
finger. You're going with me to
We
the
had the
Nightmare Plane when we
money.
die. It's gonna be Nightmare on Elm Street for the rest of eternity. But no,
You
in
have an
seriousness,
answer to that?
there's no pact that you would be signing. But just to kind of clear it up,
Okay.
because we have 5 minutes left. I do like the narrative beat. I just want to make sure that we're kind of getting to a solid stopping point.
Sure, but it would give Arya some sort of like
It allows
interaction
her to
with the
summon a
spirit.
celestial.
Yeah.
The celestial is actually fighting on your team.
Okay, but also solidify their connection to Metis, right?
Their connection's already
Not
locked in
really.
with Metis.
Okay, fine. Just do it. Just do it.
Okay. I just like making you do things that are evil.
She's
I abstain.
she's dreaming
I know.
about him. Okay, sorry. What? You're sleeping together in the same bed. She's dreaming about Metis. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sure. I'm sure.
This marriage is gonna go through the entire arch of everything we can do with a wedding or a marriage. It's gonna be great. So again, you're summoning a celestial, causes its attention to kind of look to you for a second, then it kind of moves its hands up and then shifts them, and you see 2 floating blue hands where they were kind of start moving, and then they turn and look in your direction. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Ronnie.
Hello, Rani. You're a bit far from your great tree, are you not?
Yeah, but we were sent here to help this one.
We took this one hundreds of years ago. Leave.
Mm,
You have no right to be here. We're almost done with it. You can have the husk of it when we're done.
yeah, see, that's part of the problem. You may own it, but it's a living creature,
No, it's
and
not. It died a long time ago. I hate having this
well,
conversation every decade. It's annoying to me.
well, hopefully that'll end soon.
Well, yes, soon. I think about another hour I should be fucking done with this place. We're leaving. We're tired of it. There's nothing for us here.
Where
Not
are you
even good
going?
restaurants to eat.
None of your business. So, are you done? You brought in some pretty winged folk for me to what? To kill? I'm not in the mood. Please, I would rather not have to deal with you and your childish tricks.
Oh, there's no tricks.
You mean to tell me, points at the celestial, this is not some manifestation from someone who's robbed power from a greater being? No, yes,
I
it
don't think
smells
she
like.
robbed him,
Oh, you are
but
in league with a bastard? Disgusting. You are filth. Just wait. I will be gone soon. I do not care. Turns and looks back at the moon and kind of walks over to it, puts their hands back into the magical floating apparitions of their hands, and then picks up right where they left off.
Do we know what he's doing in any way, shape, or form, even with Arcana?
I
Your
mean, it
Arcana was not sufficient.
sounds
Oh.
like the ritual is killing the tree, and they'll be done in an hour,
Make a nature roll.
right?
Right.
Or like pulling the essence from the tree. 15.
The tree is already dead. The fire inside of it seems to be burning at its actual physical form, not its life essence. Basically, they're using the raw material of the tree to create this fire. And we know that great trees have magic in their sap based on the
Right.
western tree.
Do we and we understand that this giant has a giant as in like a giant person. I don't know that this
They
is
are a giant. Yeah, they
person
are a
is like
giant.
giant kind. Okay.
Yeah.
They're like in cahoots or related to the gross giants outside.
They appear to be, yes. Yeah, this individual is a Fomorian. The gross
That
giants
is fucked
outside,
up and
based
not
on
good.
everything that you've seen, are gone. And from what you can tell, it looks like they left this place by walking up to that tree.
Arya is drunk and her like celestial like you know her like celestial bond, and she'll say we cannot tolerate um the Fomorian corruption. We have to stop this.
I mean, you could ask what they're doing.
They're not doing anything good. You have to stop. Arya will shout.
And you hear this like, and the hands kind of reappear, and then they pull away from that, kind of turn and look back at you. On whose authority? Yours? Ah! And then makes a gesture, and you'd watch as the celestial just vanishes from thin air. And that's where we'll end the session for tonight. Thanks for watching, those that did, and we'll see you next week. Ciao.
Damn, he got you.